Oh, no.
Put the booty shorts on. They may be horrible, but at least you don't moon us when you do it.
Yes.
Why not let others see that beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come?
I got railed in a Senate room by a dude, and I railed a dude on camera in the Senate, on the Senate floor or whatever, and now I'm the one who everyone's picking on me.
So now I'd love to introduce a real fun guy who probably knows a thing or two about fungi or fungi.
Who the fuck destroyed the bridge? How did the bridge
remember, the stand said when the windows blew open when he was first still Halbrand and we saw lightning strike, that was the destruction of the bridge, guys.
Yep, that's what this
bullshit.
Sauron.
Yep.
I need a
Bullshit.
clear answer.
That's what the stands are saying. That's what the stands say.
Yep.
That's
No, I cannot accept that. Those I'm not going to listen to what the retards say on fucking Twitter that are just going to be over there, stroking their dick or rubbing their minge to this shit because they have to, because they have no real actual thought process. I'm not going to accept what they fucking say. These people come out here and say what fucking Jed said about the fucking troll.
Oh, there are stands thirsting for him, saying we need more of
They'll
him.
thirst for anything. They're all
I want him
weirdos.
to break my bones, Daddy.
These people are idiots. I don't give a fuck what they're saying, okay? How the fuck did the bridge break?
Derby,
Who
the
did
people, the stands are aligned with the riders, and the riders are aligned with the stands. So
they look to each other to fill their holes.
Yeah, they fill each other's holes.
Take that however you want.
They're doing the
probably
internal
did not.
fuck centipede.
The writers did not have an answer and will not give us an answer for how the bridge blew up. But now that
they have no answers for anything.
They have no answer for anything. But now that they heard the stand say it was that lightning bolt, they're like, yeah, that's totally what we were thinking the whole time. We're that smart. We're that subtle.
It's people who have, one, no talent. Secondly, no respect for the lore. Remember, all these episodes were directed and written by women. Rachel, apologize for your gender.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's so many of us that just suck. I apologize.
It's the fucking RTD thing. It's that fucking RTD where he's like, well, I'm not going to explain this shit because I want you guys to explain it yourselves. I want you guys to come up with the story. No, your job is to tell us the fucking story. It's your fucking job. Quit taking the goddamn stands. Stands are retarded. They don't know anything.
No, Jeremy,
Everybody's retarded.
You're the one that just doesn't understand.
No, the problem is I can't understand because I actually have brain power, shockingly enough.
He's so angry.
Angry?
But tell us how you really feel, Dermy.
So angry.
Yeah, it's your bigotry. It's getting in the way of understanding the show.
You know what? If I'm bigoted towards these people that are goddamn Heil Hitler.
Oh God damn it.
Wow.
If that's bigotry, then fucking I'm going whole board.
That's it. All channels are going down.
Oh no.
In a world of truck stops where the neon lights gleam, there's a hero whose adventures are more than they seem. Ballbusters is the name, and Dermy's the guy, with bunny women chasing him. Oh my, Ballbusters, all adventures wild and free, with bunny women on his tail. His friends join and they never fail. Down highways and dusty trails they roam.
His new name is Big Smile Dermy. Big Smile. Big Smile. Big Smile.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little rant that I have, because I hate stands so much. That was from This Is Mordor Country. Only 2 more episodes of that left. And yeah, Alf, that's what was ranted on your channel while you weren't there.
It's okay. It's warranted.
Yeah, I went full bigoted.
I let it happen. I let it happen.
We got me saying some things.
I don't think you had much control over that.
I could have pulled the plug at any time. Okay, but I didn't.
I just wanted to be clear, though. The Jewish man let me say that. Okay, I want
that was the end of it,
clear.
and it really everything up until then was normal, and then that last part is like, wow, okay, too late now. What do we do?
Well, fucking ABF goes like, that's just your bigotry talking, that's your bigotry. You can't understand it.
Yeah, blame ABF.
So
Sure.
you leaned into it.
Yeah, I did. I leaned into it because if I'm smarter than somebody, there's
Jeremy
goddamn
raised
something
his
wrong.
hand and leaned right into it.
That's right. All aboard the trains.
Has anybody seen Kyle?
I'm Kyle.
Yeah, we have our Kyle right here. Our Cartman.
Sorry, it's an old joke.
Adam's the
You guys might
Kyle
be
of this.
too young
this
for that
stream.
one.
I mean the drywall punching Kyle?
He's one of the Kyles, yes, but no. It's more about when you say it fast enough together.
Kill.
Kill.
Yes.
Kill.
Sigzion. Anyways, welcome all to Ballbusters, where we might have some spicy conversations tonight, because we got some Ubisoft stuff to talk about. We got some other shit to talk about. We'll bring up Acolyte, and I guess we're going to talk about the Ghost of
Yotei.
I was just about to make sure I could say it right, you fuckers.
You've asked it. I have told you 3 times how to say
I
this.
explained it to him without prompt because I was listening to his video and I was like, you were being dyslexic.
And I literally typed it for him in chat, and he got it right 2 days ago.
You can just call it
Okay.
Ghost 2, or what I'm calling it, Ghost the spinoff.
Whatever. We'll have a discussion about that, because I'm actually on the it's not woke side, but I think there's an interesting thing to be discussed there. All things
I'm
considered.
on the wait and see side because all we saw was a tiny trailer.
That's
I'm on the, I don't really
I'm
care.
on the
but people
go.
shouldn't
Fuck
attack us
yourself,
over
Sony
it.
side.
I don't care at all.
I'm fucking pissed.
We'll have
We'll
it.
get
I
there.
guess we'll have a very interesting discussion about that as time goes on, and we also got some numbers to go over. Not like Rings of Power is dying, because we will talk about that much about Rings.
Oh, it's a good one, Kyle. I like that one.
I saw that. I was going to write it.
We got Agatha, where we'll discuss fucking Agatha, because that's all we got.
Why? None of us
We're
fucking
not
watched
discussing-
it.
We're discussing Agatha's numbers.
Okay.
You said Agatha, not
God.
Agatha's number.
I said numbers, and then I was
No.
going into things
Can't
numbers we
properly
talked about,
talk.
like
Don't
Rings of
listen to
Power.
what he says.
Whatever.
You're wrong.
Anyways, well, yeah, let's get
Wrong.
into some intro. Let's get into some intros. Gal, how you doing?
I'm fine. Glad to be here. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Glad to have you back.
Oh, thank you for
By the
having me
way,
back.
Gal is 100% going to win this week in fantasy. She's going to be
Shut
top
the
dog.
fuck
It's gonna
up.
be awesome.
Shut up.
Actually, you might. You actually might. Dom's team is really bad, man. He lost Devontae Adams.
Hey, I can make some train if you want to take the risk.
I
You want to
don't
play
want
Dom?
Fucking trade with me already. God damn it.
God damn, ow.
I don't even know what he said.
Said Gal fucking trade with me already. God damn.
No, Dom.
Oh,
Dom's
who
not-
knows what he said?
Dom doesn't like me.
Dom is Dom right now, okay? And I keep kicking myself in the fucking ass because I should have fucking bet Patrick Mahomes last week. If I won, I should have gotten Patrick Mahomes, but I didn't take that bet. I should have.
I've never understood fantasy football, and I'm not going to start. So just don't even.
Listen, neither have I until I started doing it.
I don't
this
care.
year.
It's
Now
He
I'm
got
box
lucky
score.
last week, so now he has this chip on his shoulder like he's hot shit when he's not.
It's just
I
box
know,
score numbers, basically. You choose players, you count their stats, they count as points. Whoever has the most points wins.
Listen, all we know is I'm gonna now finally take first place because I won 1 match out of 3.
Totally. I love Dermy does this is what fantasy football is. You have a guy who's hurt and he may play, but you're like, nah, if I put him in my starting lineup, that means he's playing.
You know, I'd rather just teabag someone in Call of Duty.
I'm kind of with Alf on this one. I don't even like Call of Duty.
Listen, because of shock, I've had all the emotions about fantasy football. I both love it and hate it all at the same time.
It's so bad. Sports are coming back. I'm so happy.
I love it and hate it, and I want to stop playing it when I'm losing, and when I'm winning, I'm like, man, this is actually kind of nice. I can rub it in everybody's face.
Yeah, if I'm worried about math, I'd much rather be playing D&D.
Okay.
Well, speaking of people good at math, Adam, how are you doing?
I'm not good at math. I'm terrible.
Oh yeah, that's because you're a cook, not a banker.
Whatever.
Or a lawyer.
I guess I'm all right. I woke up today, and I know it's been going around, but I haven't been on stream yet today, so I will say R.I.P. Maggie Smith. That is as someone who is a lover of cinema, who has appreciated her since I first saw her as a kid in Clash of the Titans and everything else that I've watched her in over the years. It is a loss to basically great acting, because every time she's in something, she steals the scene. Especially in her later career. So Maggie Smith is gone.
I gotta ask,
yes.
How busy was she near the end of her years?
Oh, well, I mean, for the past couple of years, she has been pretty much retired. The last thing she officially did was the final Downton Abbey movie, where her character got a graceful exit. So the Dowager passed away in the movie, so that if they decide to go forward, they didn't have to worry about dealing with her if she did pass away in real life. So it was that was the last thing I think she was officially in. She may have done a TV thing here or there otherwise, but that was already a good 3-4 years ago. So I haven't heard her anything since then. But according to her son, she did pass away peacefully in her sleep. So,
I was looking at her IMDb and I saw one upcoming called A German Life that's in production.
All I know is I adore her in Sister Act, both of them.
That's the first time I remember seeing her. Was in Sister Act.
She was Professor McGonagall. So
no shit.
She I was about to
in Hook.
Wendy was going to be the next one.
I completely forgot she was Wendy in Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I first remember her, but that's because that came before Sister Act, and then
did it?
Those blend.
Okay, then I saw
they
her
were
in
they were
Hook
like
first.
really close to each other, right? One kind of right after the other, and I was looking through her credits just to see, because when I think of her, those are the roles I think of is Hook, Sister Act, and then I know she was in Harry Potter, so I never really watched Downton Abbey, so that never really meant anything.
She had a long and glorious career. So if you want to really watch some middle of her career stuff, watch the first 2 Peter Ustinov Hercule Poirot movies. It's kind of a troupe version, and she's in both those first ones, and she's great. I mean, at one point, it's her and Betty Davis sharing the screen at one point because she's playing the close maid to Betty Davis's rich lady character. So she's been around forever. She had a lot of great, fantastic roles. And so great loss to great cinema. She'll be missed. And go watch a Maggie Smith movie.
Hey, Adam, I gotta mention.
Saying go watch something. What are you saying?
He doesn't want people here. He wants them to leave and go watch other things.
Not now. Just go watch. Not now.
What's it called? Like, enunciate it better. I'm not being mean.
Go
I just
Maggie Smith movie. I said
Maggie Smith movie. Oh, so whatever you were talking about before, what was it called?
Oh, he was talking about the Hercule.
Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie.
Is it French?
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, he's Belgian.
Well, no, he's Belgian. But so the Murder on the Orient Express, and then the other one that they put out. Whatever. There's versions that were earlier that he's telling you to go. Watch.
Those are like the original versions. I mean,
put it in Balmaster's chat.
Yeah.
And then you could also watch her in the original Clash of the Titans.
Yes, that is as Goddess Thetis. She is
yeah.
fantastic in that. That's actually the first movie I saw of her when I was a kid. That was the first one I saw.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, I would have seen her in it. I just didn't know it was her at the time.
And
I
Adam,
didn't know either.
On your TV back there, that's my favorite episode of How to Catch a Predator. So
go on.
She was never in that. So
She was never in that, but and I'm gonna say something a little cruel. I thought she was already dead. When somebody chimed in that she passed away, it was like, wait, I thought she was dead.
I don't really think that's cruel. She was old.
No, you're just an idiot.
Yeah, everything just blends together, and I'm like, oh God, how is this old person still alive?
89.
Because they're all the great people are dying, and it's like,
Wonder that about little young people sometimes.
I half expect you to be an asshole and be do a transition of speaking of predators and Cloud.
You know, you broke up through a lot about that.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
except for the last one, because you just basically said, speaking of predators, there's Cloud.
Man, that's really the only part we heard.
Fuck you.
Yep.
And
we still can't hear any of it. You're
gonna be
just
an asshole. And
No.
He's still going.
Did he just call himself an asshole now?
I think so.
I think so. I don't.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll
It's my
come back to
internet.
Cloud.
Hold on. I'll have to leave and come back.
We'll come back to Cloud when he's, done with his stuff.
Licking his phone.
Yeah. Shock, how are you?
I'm good. I just got affiliated on Kick, so thanks for everyone for subbing and stuff.
Congrats.
I got my gift subs. You can all share titties with everyone now.
Oh, yay.
So
Yeah, wait, I could share titties with people too on my Kick.
No, I don't want you to share any titties.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Hold on. Let me write down where I'm not going.
Why?
Those are good
I'm coming to
titties.
you, woman. Next time you stream.
Or
you're
I
always
have
welcome.
good titties on Kick. I have like anime titties. I have
And I have Hail Pokey. Pokey
Pokemon?
hailing.
I'm not sure if you guys are trying to convince me to go or to stay away because
When
I'm not
Jeremy's
hearing
involved-
anything that I'm interested in yet.
When Jeremy's involved, just stay away. That's the best.
That's kind of what I was feeling.
I guess I could put on like a buff Vegeta. I guess.
How many?
What's up, guys?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I know
what do
you would.
What do you need to be affiliate on Kick?
75 followers.
75 followers in 5 hours. It takes a little while, but it's honestly the easiest one to get monetized. on.
Really?
I'm a little short on that one.
Dermy, chat has determined you're the reason we were late.
Times 2 or normal?
Normal.
What? Disappointed.
Well,
Whatever.
normal Dermy's pretty gay, so.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought
Where
we
you
were talking
got
about
no
late.
votes?
The wormy part was late. The Dermy's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, Shock, anything else?
No, that's it. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Love you, buddy. We say
You're so
we say the
posh.
best.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. We
I have
say
my
the best-
chalky walkie.
Chocolate. I have my Monsty Wonsty.
Don't do that.
You
Dermy.
need to stop
I have
drinking that
bourbon.
shit, man. You need to stop drinking that shit, man. That's not
Right?
good for you.
Which
It's
one
better
is
than
it? Is it
smoking.
the blue one?
No.
None of them.
good,
It
the
doesn't
OG.
matter.
That
not-
hurts my kidneys.
That's the one with
It
all the
I know it
should.
doesn't make
It's
sense,
not-
but
I mean, that shit kills your insides. It kills your teeth. It kills your organs. It's not good for you.
Well,
If
Dermy's
you're
already
just-
he's already dead on the inside, so.
I've been dead on the inside for a long time.
Truck stop will do that to you, huh?
I'm a
Yeah.
douche. I'm still drinking bangs.
Oh Jesus Christ, you are a douche. Speaking of douchebags, Alf, how are you doing?
What's up? No, I'm happy to be here after after being out from Mordor country last week, but yeah, I am 700 watch hours away from being able to monetize on YouTube. So
Nice.
go check out my channel.
Go check him out, and then he needs to open up his kick, and we'll pimp out his kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta
We'll
look
get
at
you
my numbers.
pimped.
Let me look at my numbers on Kick real quick.
Sure.
Yeah. And finally back from Costco. How you doing, Cloud?
Go
Hey,
fuck
don't
yourself.
shit on
got it up,
Costco.
baby.
Hey, yeah, don't shit on Costco. What the
No,
fuck's
you-
Kyle gotta do?
Yeah,
with it?
we're not
wasn't
going to
shitting
let
on
Diddy
Costco.
ruin Costco.
I can only live properly because of Costco. You run your budget well because you shop at Costco, man.
What I was
right.
trying to say before the internet decided to fuck me over, I said, I figured you were going to be an asshole and be like, speaking of predators, and now Cloud, how are you?
You know,
That's a good one. I'm gonna write that down.
We didn't need to revisit it. You know, we didn't.
No,
need
we
to.
didn't need to
That's a good
revisit
one.
it. We could
Cloud.
deduce what you were trying to say, buddy, and I'm now going to be clipping that out.
That's
because
now
it's perfect.
worse than what we thought you said because you were cutting out so much.
Mm-hmm.
No, I knew that's what he said. I knew that's what. he
Yeah,
said.
I got it.
Yeah, but it's
Well-
worse because we could actually hear it all this time.
Right.
Yeah.
It came in crisp and clear.
Whoa.
Well, not crisp and clear, but it
But we
came
all
in
know
one.
Dermy was doing
Listen, it slid in like it used baby oil. Okay,
It was intelligible.
My intro for you was gonna be Costco baby oil Diddy.
Stop letting Diddy ruin Costco.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not letting Diddy ruin Costco. I was doing
Well,
it for the baby
equating
oil because
Cloud
obviously
makes it worse.
Oh
Did he
no,
do
the
it?
No,
poor
I'm doing it because
multi-billion
we-
company, $1 billion
actually,
company. Oh
I'll
no.
send you a video on Costco. They're not as evil as people like
listen.
to.
All I know is that Cloud, just like Diddy, buys baby
best
oil.
price on gas.
And pizza.
The pizza's
Did-
damn good.
And hot dogs.
Well, Dermy,
Yeah.
did you spend
Well,
some,
like
did you
And the
spend some
chicken
personal time with
Yep.
Diddy
Mhm.
And,
at the
you know,
truck
they have the
stop?
Best price on
a few
water.
times. Listen, he
olive
paid me well.
oil, eggs. A great price on eggs.
I buy
But it-
nuts there. I like their nuts.
At the truck stop?
You like nuts, Chuck?
I do at Costco. Only Costco nuts.
You like these nuts?
Are you Costco?
I can be.
Then yes.
Okay.
he's got stop.
Then yes.
Yes.
At least he's consistent.
Yep.
Yeah.
I fixed that. Cloud, anything to report, buddy?
No, we're not doing this.
Anything I
Cloud?
say is just going to be either taken out of context or made fun of. So fuck it, I have nothing.
I just
So
said
it's
I like
dividends and
Adam's
why?
nuts, bro. Like you're Costco now.
We're the greatest days, but I'm Costco's nuts for shock. Okay,
That's
it's great. Come on.
Come on, Cloud, let's go. Let's go. You
Yeah.
got this, buddy.
Well,
Come on.
technically, you'd be
How-
Kirkland nuts.
Hey,
Yeah, you're
Cloud,
right.
you
You're right.
know what?
Kirkland. Hey, you know what? The
Cloud-
Kirkland brand is a pretty good generic brand as things go.
It's great. Yeah.
Cloud, you know what? I'll bring something up because you gotta win on me this week, okay? Now I don't
Is
think
this what I
it's
gave you?
a full. It's not a full win, but I'm gonna give you the win so that you can be happy, okay?
A little.
Okay,
weenie.
you can be a little happy, even though I didn't want to bring this up at all. Okay.
He's gonna sacrifice for you.
I let him know about this, Cloud. So you owe me one.
No.
Pokemon Company hires. I'm not even going to be able to say that name as a DEI and social
Shawnee?
responsibility consultant.
Shawnee Armitage.
Okay.
I'm not even going to be try.
Sounds French.
It
Yeah,
does.
she really.
No, it sounds
she-
like a pretentious parent not wanting to name their daughter Sean, so they add an I to the end.
Oh God, you're
Yeah.
right.
she relishes in promoting LGBTQ agenda to young kids.
Ugh.
Great.
See,
I told you it was going to happen.
I'm
Cloud
just gonna,
dub.
I'm just gonna
It's
let you
actually
get the W before I.
Respectable, Dermy. I'm impressed, especially with this topic because you two win at it so frequently over
Take
this.
the L. Take Cloud's L.
I'm not even gonna.
That's right.
You think I'm happy
No.
about it? I'm not. I fucking love Pokemon.
You know, I don't care for Pokemon, but I can give I can feel for you because I know that they've done this to a bunch of other franchises. So
That's where everyone needs to be, man. That's why I'm kind of cautious about Space Marine. I want to know, like, the fans of Warhammer, is it conflicting with their lore? Because I want my IP respected, so I want to respect theirs.
I read an article today with the latest patch that it kind of does something that is possibly making fans jizz their pants at the end. It's a spoiler type thing, so I don't know if you want to hear it. Basically, without spoiling, at the end of the game where there's some lines being spoken over the main character as it's being put back together, a very important a line might be uttered by a very important character in the Warhammer lore, and if that's true, then people they might be very enthused.
Ooh, that's good to hear.
Well,
That's
the studio that made Warhammer or Space Marine 2 basically said fuck you to DEI and that kind of politics. So
Well, and I also know the people I know that are playing it and also like Warhammer lore are perfectly happy.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of people that are perfectly happy, Horror Amorata, how are you doing?
Trying to figure out how in the world I equate in that sentence.
I'm giving you like
Just accept it. No,
figure out
yeah,
his
just,
brain
just
horror
accept
it-
he can't do a transition and move on.
Oh, okay. That works for me.
I do
I'm
awful
doing fine. I'm a little sick this
I think he
week,
does
but,
them.
If you guys don't mind if I brag just a little bit, because
Go ahead.
do it.
So my channel shot up like over 1,000 subs over this last week, thanks to all this Dragon Age news. So on the one hand, I'm supremely depressed at the direction. Well, I was supremely depressed before this, but I'm more depressed because of everything coming out. But on the other hand, I'm kind of jazzed at the same time because at least there's a whole bunch of people out there who feel the same way I do about it. But
we don't talk about that around here right now. We're going to talk about it.
Like I
Yeah,
put in my comment, I'm sending you guys my hugs.
It's been just awful, and then everything that keeps coming out. But so my video channel is, in my opinion, doing absolutely amazing, and I have no idea why, other than people potentially agree with me, because God knows it's not the editing, and I'm not exactly putting out anything that's original in terms of thought. So
It could just be your personality.
nah.
See, I try to say something nice and it bites me in the ass.
That was not biting you in the ass.
No, that's me in my inability to accept a compliment.
Yes.
And
Tomato.
it's I mean, it makes me very happy, and so to anybody here who happens to watch my videos, if you're here at all, thank you.
Go check out Horror
There's nothing
Amorata,
wrong
by
with
the
you.
way.
The
All her
abysmal
link,
critic.
what she just said.
The
All
the
the
biz-
links
the
are down in
abysmal.
the description below. I finally fixed the links and stuff for some people.
Yay.
Things. I did good. Me do good.
Do good thing.
Do
Shut
good
the
thing.
You want bad thing.
Me do
You
bad
want bad
thing.
thing.
Me do bad thing. We'll clout. Hey, we also have
Favorite
like
cartoon ever.
I don't know what I was about to say, but I
That
have
was-
we have. Go ahead.
That was from Freedom Tids, where it was Republicans versus Democrats, and the Democrat goes, "I want good thing. Oh, I love good thing." And then he goes, and then the Republican goes, "Oh, how to pay for good thing? He want bad thing. Oh, he want bad thing." And everyone screams at him. He wants bad thing.
We've lost Gal.
It's so good.
I
saw-
freedom tunes. Their shit's
I saw the
great.
one from today that was if Kamala Harris was the assassination target.
She's fucking Chucky, bro. She's a Chucky doll.
She's awful. She's awful.
Jeremy,
I'm great.
What? What? Gal, you can't say it on stream.
I'm not gonna. You're just retarded.
Poppycock.
That's it.
I'm whatever. But anyways, before we get too far, back to fantasy real quick. Yeah, we're all getting our ass kicked by a fucking Brit who's openly said he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
And he's not playing. He's neglected his lineup. That's really
And
sad.
he's beating us.
He has 2 fucking kickers, and he still has 2 on his roster.
You guys seem really bad at this.
It's embarrassing.
Tomby.
Oh, yeah.
He openly said on stream, I know nothing about the NFL. I don't know shit. Motherfucker keeps kicking our asses.
Well,
I
he
kinda-
drafted a 30-year-old running back in like the 6th round who apparently is still good. Like came out of nowhere. This old guy just fucking destroying.
Sounds like a ringer.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I was like, obviously he knows what he's doing. No, he's just picking players that he thinks are good.
You guys are being
Or he
hustled.
knows what he's doing.
Or
and
maybe he stayed
playing
toward the top of the
fuck
fucking list. He didn't draft the fucking kicker because his name was Gay in the 5th round.
Wait. What did I do wrong?
He drafted a kicker in the 5th round because his name was Matt Gay.
No wonder he's losing.
Yeah.
Wait. Gal, what did I do wrong?
You're retarded. That's all.
Okay.
I mean, we
Oh,
knew
wait. What?
Gay and retarded.
Give me a
I
moment.
fixed
What did
the
I
links
do?
in the.
And apparently he's
He
shutting
fixed
down.
the glitch. He fixed the glitch.
He fixed something.
Boom, 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 boom.
What
Did
I
he
do
fix it and then
wrong?
break it at the same time?
I could be doing so many better things right now. Than
What
this.
did I do wrong?
I could be playing Nightingale. I'm here spending time with you guys instead.
Who was that game? Yeah, that game was fun.
I love that
I
game.
forgot about
Did
it.
I not
need to
put the
buy
right
it.
links in?
You
who-
put horrors at the bottom,
Yeah.
but not her abysmal critic
Horror.
one.
I think you're a nice lady, Horror.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank
It's fine,
Uh,
You're just retarded.
Hey,
and then
I-
you put Drew Outstanding's links in the top.
Drew Outstanding.
Follow our guest, Drew Outstanding. You've changed a bit, Drew.
You know, I
You have
someone
tips
shoved this
now.
thing in my eye, and then these things popped out of my face. I was very confused. My voice rose a few octaves.
I'm looking at your chest, Drew.
Yeah, your chest grew quite a bit.
You know, I'm really happy with these though. They've been a lot of fun.
Well, I'm still retarded, so
and gay.
I at least tried. I tried.
Oh, you can
That's
say.
the important part. Is
He was
try.
always gay.
No, I only became gay this week after an abysmal. I might pull it up later.
After watching
I'm angry
Rings of
enough, I
Power,
will pull- No,
He hasn't watched it yet because he's a coward.
he's got the hots for Celebrimbor.
I have a plan to watch Rings of Power from now on. I watch it while I drive because then Jesus can take control.
Take the wheel.
No, that's
You really shouldn't make
dangerous.
other people suffer because of your poor decisions.
That's dangerous.
He's in Kansas. He's only going to hit cows.
No,
You can make
it's
poor
even
cows suffer.
worse.
Talk about a waste of beef.
Hit
Cows
a tree, not a cow.
Cows and corn.
I'd rather
Oh.
risk my...
Nah, the
You know
corn
what?
can
No,
go. That's
no.
over subsidized.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is what made me gay this week. This is what made me gay
This week?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like full fledged.
Oh,
Gay
okay.
now.
Time for this to come out. Got it. Duly noted. I don't know what it's about.
What?
Me
Wait,
too.
wait.
We can't hear it.
Oh!
I've
Stop!
always enjoyed eating
Oh, now
my
I can hear.
ovulation discharge.
Oh,
We-
fuck.
Why?
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 How do you even know about you?
Dude, do I need to go? Do I need to
Hordes
go?
have- Does that
Women
make you
are
feel empowered?
disgusting.
Do I need to go to a transition shave now? We're only 32 minutes
Fuck.
in. Do I need?
Women are more gross than men. I'll say.
Do I need to
It's a
use
fact.
a transition to save us this early?
Yeah,
Yes.
men
Well,
may be a little sloppy, but women just are gross.
They're nasty.
That is what
I
made
will
me
agree with
commit to
that.
being gay.
I'm so glad I'm a woman and I don't have to deal with these things.
Well, you're a creature from another universe, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what made me.
Where do you
go for
find
it.
this shit?
Eat your own.
That
eggs.
is Beardo's fucking fault.
I'm
You
pretty
watch
sure it's on
bro
Twitter.
science.
I'm still
Yes, I
so
was
glad
wa-
that
I
I
was
haven't
watching-
watched that.
The View for men.
I was watching Bro Science because it's something to watch on Wednesday afternoons. Is something that I could throw it on, and they pull that
What
up.
time
and
is
it's like,
that on?
It's like 3 or
Eastern.
2.
She needs
Yeah.
to know so
Oh,
she can
PM,
avoid it.
that's right.
I'm so glad
At
I'm
work.
busy during that period of time.
You said like 3 Eastern?
No,
I
he
said
said
4
4
Eastern.
Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So
I
3
believe
my
it's 4
time,
Eastern.
and I'm right. I'm at work. There's nothing on at that time
Yeah,
on a
I'm usually
Wednesday. I
still
can
at
just
work.
throw it on, and I regretted every second of it this week. I immediately became gay because of that clip. I'm full fledged
Dermy,
sucking the cock
You're
now.
already gay.
you were already there.
No, I'm.
It does
I
make
was
me
bi.
curious what the clip is about, but I'm
No.
trying to
You know
bother
what? I've
because
seen
never
enough. I
had
think I
seen
can
it.
infer what it's
We're
about.
good.
All right.
We're good.
Oh, I understood what the clip was about.
Well, I've never
Gross.
watched it, and Dermy really, really wants to torture me with it, so I refuse to watch it. Is
Gross.
The fact that she keeps
Yeah.
dodging it is what makes me want. Like I'm trying my
Yeah.
hardest to find a way to get her to see it.
It's not as it's not as bad as 2 Girls 1 Cup, but it's
Oh,
It's up there.
Oh,
God damn it, man.
fuck.
I might
don't
put it in the
watch it.
intro
Just don't
to,
watch-
just to get
just-
Gal.
Just don't watch One Guy, One Jar.
The moment that
I've
I
seen that one too.
Oh,
That one. I have not.
That one was awful.
all right. Shock, you got to go watch One Guy,
I'm
One
good.
Jar.
I'm good. Let's say I did.
Gal, are you really gonna?
It
try
doesn't
to go
show
up against
anything.
Me and my
Mm.
video
Just
editing
sounds.
skills?
Doesn't show
No.
What are we doing?
I don't.
What are we doing right now?
We're about to talk
Right
about
now,
women party.
I don't know what
No.
they're doing.
This
I'm
is-
staring
There's
down
like
Gal
3 different
because-
conversations going on here, and they're all disgusting.
Yeah, they are.
mine wasn't disgusting.
I didn't
Neither
hear
was
what you
mine.
said, so I'm
Mine-
just throwing you in there. I don't care. This is
Me
falling
and
apart.
Gal were having like a fucking
Hey.
challenge.
You're a part of this panel, so you're disgusting as well.
I am.
Right.
I disavow. There, I'm not
Just-
a part anymore.
You're disgusting by association.
I have the
Well-
power of disavow. All right.
Anyways, we still need to
Fine.
say hello to some of the chat real quick because Kale did come in along with Legatus at the beginning. We have JS Pena. let's see. We had Cash Kester, and I'm sorry everybody for having to subject you to that. That was because of GHAL. And I will get the I'll get the stream elements here in a bit. Let me just say hello to most of the chat first. Kratos does say over in the Fellowship Discord, because the other, like the non one.
Use your fucking words.
I need to pull them up because I have to remember which one's named which, because there's two Fellowship Discords. So there's the Fellowship Fringe Society Discord, but this is in the Fellowship Discord, the actual Fellowship that just says Fellowship Discord. They'll be watching Hook tomorrow afternoon.
There's two Fellowship Discords?
Yes.
There's more like 3 or 4, but yeah.
I know about 2, and it's a lot. We have Weasel in chat, by the way. Shout out to you. Nagradol's here. Howdy, Nagradol. And
if you enunciate the D, it wouldn't sound so terrible.
Nagger?
Hail
There's a D in that word.
Nagradol.
There you go.
Wait, Naggardol.
Naggard.
Naggardol.
Naggard? No.
Naggard?
Naggardog.
No.
Don't
Sean. Howdy,
don't
Sean.
Don't ask him to pronounce turret.
Sean M's here in chat.
Whoa.
Then we have Jeremy Squeaky Stairs. Yeah.
What was that?
Read that.
Jeremy Squeaky Stairs, who I will not read any of his chats until he tips more than
Jeremy, I'm not sure, but I think your mom might be safe.
So horror, there is a thing where he sometimes has router issues, and it developed into his parents having sex on the stairs. Which are outside of his room.
The squeaky stairs.
So
they wait for
that's that joke that will later on.
The lore is that they wait for him to start streaming, and then they have sex on the stairs outside his room.
Mm-hmm.
On the router.
So that's what that is.
It's kind of like when you put a pillow under yourself, but it's the router. They put the router.
It makes me want to put a pillow over my head.
That's why the stairs are squeaky.
You make
your router's on the stairs.
No, it.
It's kind of like those Eastern homes where they have little shelves in the stairs, right?
Yeah. The router is nowhere near the stairs, but somehow it has evolved into it being on the stairs.
No, but we know the stairs are squeaky.
Got to cats having sex on the stairs, and then evolved into my family and.
Not your family, your parents.
Yeah, your parents.
Yeah, that's how he copes.
They're
with
your
it.
family, yes.
He just says family, so he doesn't have to think about it too hard.
They like to see
much better than your whole family. Yes.
They like to see if they can be heard on your stream.
Your sister and her boyfriend.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that's going to break him. You realize that will break him if you do
So
that.
don't say family and be descriptive.
Wait. Is this Rings of Power?
No.
No. His mom isn't having sex with his brother's girlfriend.
Oh, right.
So, anyways, Kratos for $20 says, "Hail Horror I fucked that up. Hail Horror Amorata and Sheep City, and he's not here. He's somewhere. Horror Amorata is the queen of the abyss. This Horror Amorata is my favorite Horror Amorata. Seriously, though, Horror Amorata is most powerful when you say Horror Amorata 6 times.
Hey, Jeremy, do some squats.
I already owe 25, so this is now 30. And give me one more, and then I'll do some squats. Cloud Diddy and Stephen Hawking.
I got Diddy.
Cloud Diddy and Stephen Hawking for $20 says his name is Dermy Wormy. He's big and tall and round, and the land of bustin' balls. He's the bustiest around.
Well done.
Yeah, that's bustiest. And then Kel gifted 5 Dermy Wormy memberships, so shout out to you.
Was that
Kel.
super chat to the song of Roy Polioli? It kind of sounds like
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Sounds like it was supposed to be to the theme song.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeremy, your stairs got a membership.
Holy. Oh, let's go!
Which means eventually you're going to have to read a special message next month.
Yeah.
No, it runs out before that. Free
although
ones run out before that because I
but there's going to be a free message.
Yeah.
Cloud's dad showed up in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyways, let's get the Let's get the IO 35. No,
yes.
40.
Well, no, because
25 from the end of last week.
So there were two
So-
20s, which makes 35, and then the
So
5
40.
membership.
So let's get the 40 out of the way real quick. I actually have a special intro now for squats.
Put the booty shorts on. They may be horrible, but at least you don't moon us when you do it. You know what? That's a public service, all right?
Yes,
Right?
Yeah, I think you're
Public
right.
service.
Pull your pants up.
I apologize
Don't
for this
worry.
order. I forgot to give you a heads up.
That's okay.
Don't
I
worry,
just won't look at
guys.
the screen. I'll
Yeah.
do my nails at the same time.
I did
Valid.
the exact same thing that Adam told me to do. Okay.
Pull your
Booty
shorts
are
up.
on, guys.
Pull them up. Oh, please
Dear
pull them up.
God, bro.
Hold up.
We need to see skin. You showed skin, and we didn't. No
Oh,
skin.
God, they're see-through.
Oh no! That's ass
Man,
crack.
Christ.
No, you are literally squeezed into those things, man.
Oh God, you're gonna get demonetized.
Don't fondle
Just do the
yourself.
squats, you jackass.
Fondle yourself.
Just
Goddamn.
drink, you fucking Irish alcoholic.
Hey, listen. Like I said, this is a public service. Would you rather have this or get an ass shot? Or, you know.
Oh no, just
Yeah.
drink and
I
shut
love-
your own liver with me.
Yeah,
Is he,
At
I
is he
like how
wearing?
he's turned away from the camera, so I can't critique
Wait,
his
is he
squat.
wearing two shirts?
At
looks
least,
like it,
hey,
yeah.
don't complain. At least he's wearing a shirt that's covering his ass.
It's valid.
True.
See, this was me trying to get
One.
him to get back on diet
He's not
horror
listening
One.
to what he's
and
not
stop
listening
drinking
to us.
himself
I know,
into
he's not.
oblivion.
He can't hear us. It's
Well,
not
that's
fun.
At least
hear
you
us.
tried to help,
Yeah.
but instead you're torturing everybody.
Yeah. Good job.
It's one of those things about good intentions and the
Yeah.
road to hell.
I'm already driving at this, though.
This is so boring. If we can't.
This is
torture
Gal's
him.
fault.
Did
You're
he
right.
just shake his,
Weird.
wait. Did he just do a wiggle at us?
Oh.
Probably.
Probably.
No, I think he was winded.
Next
Like the
time,
long shirt looks like a skirt. It's
It-
weird.
it's covering his ass. I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah, he did that on purpose.
next time you want to try to help him get into shape, you should try to talk him into using the shake weight instead.
Well, that's valid.
Well, you
I
know
should
that
order that for him.
that helps at work too. That might be a good idea. Shock, do you give him shake weights at work?
Well,
No.
He gives
we don't
shock
need to have.
Definitely.
We don't need the shaky dermy titties on stream.
Sure, you do.
I mean, we get that enough without the extra.
Oh, he's
The
getting
shorts are
tired.
right.
You know, well, you see those booty shorts are riding up on him now.
Yep.
I bet.
They are, man.
Those- I
Now
don't
it's
know how-
really looking like he's wearing a skirt.
I mean, he bought those
Yeah.
things when he had lost weight, and I don't know how he's. I don't know how he's in him.
What's squeakier, his floor or his stairs?
Stairs.
Hmm.
I just don't want to know.
They get a lot more.
Alright.
The stairs get a lot more action. Don't goddamn! I swear to God, if he fondles his tit, I'm gonna kick his ass.
He might just be trying to coach himself through it, at least.
I don't want to know what that pillow smells like
Now, how many was he supposed to do?
in
40.
his chair.
Wait, did you just knock over a gunpla?
Shut up.
Oh no.
We had nothing to do with
break
that.
it?
We had nothing to do
No.
with that. That wasn't our fault.
I blame you all. I blame the Jews.
You can blame whoever the fuck you
That's
want,
true.
but we all know whose fault it is.
You should be drinking.
I blame the Jews over in Israel.
Wow,
Mainly Adam.
Wow.
But
All right.
yeah,
man, you just
You got a stream
big
elements.
smile, Dermy.
I got another.
Big
No,
smile,
I
Dermy.
said yeah. I will not read those. Less than 20.
Well,
No, you said less than 5.
I bumped it up.
No, you what?
You didn't tell anybody you bumped it up.
I said it.
5.
No, you
No,
didn't.
You did
can't
not
do
bump
that.
it up from 5.
you just got paid money. You are required by law to read that.
It's in your
law.
contract with the chat.
Dermy's
I
disappointed
want a
father.
lawyer.
Oh
I want a fucking
no.
lawyer.
Your lawyer is not on this stream.
Wait,
No.
let's remember. His lawyer pays him to shock himself.
That's
Okay,
valid too.
His lawyer's not here, but his disappointed father is.
his lawyer's
That's-
out of the country.
Same
That's what we
thing.
heard. So
I don't know where he is.
he's out. No, he said he's going out of the country. So
Well,
Well, there's the hurricane.
with the hurricane, he hadn't left yet. He was
oh, he hadn't left yet. Oh, okay.
on high ground last
Okay.
we knew. But his
Yeah.
house was lucky.
Yeah.
So he's
Shout,
safe.
shout out to the lawyer. I hope Brad's safe. Miss you, buddy. come back because I need your help.
Read.
But Dermy's disappointed father. What in the goddamn hell am I watching, Dermy?
God damn it, boy!
Dermy,
right.
When did I
Dermy-
erase a gay lord?
Dermy, you better put some damn pants on and be decent, else I'll take your mother to the staircase and I'll make a child that won't leave me ashamed.
I have a question. Why does his father sound like Hank Hill?
I don't know.
Damn it,
He is in
Dermy.
Kansas.
Damn it,
and
Dermy.
it's
That
All right,
boy
so-
ain't right.
Dermy, is your dad so disappointed in you that he's going to be able to go Shemitah and just have to go, further procreate to, save humanity?
Huh?
I just made a Kink and Ashra reference, and it just went over your head, didn't it?
Yeah, I did.
Mister, I love that show so much. Okay, fine.
Damn it, Dermy.
Nerd points lost. Weed points just subtracted.
So I would just like to state that earlier when he said the Jews over in Israel, for some reason, like, not that I can hear it in my head, but the tune of, it's Toto. What's the name of the song?
Rains down in Africa?
Yeah, that's
Africa.
how I heard the Jews over in Israel.
That's a good cover.
The Jews over in Israel.
Rip in peace. What's his name? Yankovic.
No.
Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird
It's
Al.
funny you say that.
Still alive.
Yeah, it is fun.
What's
It is funny
career?
you say that because the Jews over
was also
in
the reason I said
Israel. On behalf of all the Jews everywhere, fuck you, Dermy. Now squat for us. We all pitched in a shekel for this. Well,
Yeah, good.
I would imagine there'd be
we all
more
paid
shekels
good Jew
then.
gold for you to, squat.
Adam paid in?
No, I promise, but I will.
My bed's lumpy now, Dermy. My gold's
You know what?
gone.
That might be why it's $20 because I'm pretty sure there's more Jews out there than 20 of them. So maybe that's why it was
Watching
so-
you?
Shut up.
That's a good point.
To be fair, I can see 20 of them wanting him to suffer.
Yeah.
There's probably more than 20 Jews in Israel. Let's do the math there. And the fact that only 20 of them chipped in a shekel probably does make sense because Jews are stingy. So
It was probably just Adam pitching in 20.
No, I wouldn't give him. I'm never going to give him money.
he'll give me money eventually.
Yeah, when hell freezes over.
Give me one moment real quick. Gal, take over.
Those booty shorts are
Adam,
riding
do
up
you have
to the
any
unknown.
transitions?
Yes, I do.
I knew you
Do
would.
you want a cleanser from Dermy, or do you want something we can talk about?
Can't they be the same thing?
Valid.
All right, we'll go with a combination. I mean, I was. This is part of the break in case of emergency ones, but I guess Dermy is forced us to do this early. Just there's no conversation here, but all right, I'll try to share it. You need to share it.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Where would you take this goth girl to eat? I mean, listen, I cook
Big
for
titty
myself.
goth girl, what's going on?
I cook for myself, so she comes to visit me when she eats.
I like
So-
that. Yeah.
Why'd you have to use one that brought him back?
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
It like
listen,
summoned him.
did I just waste this now? Then I mean,
You did. You really did.
I did.
Damn.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I guess it just means you'll have to bring it up again later.
Big titty
Damn.
goth girls healing the world.
Keep that up. Keep that up.
Hands. Show hands.
Oh, I know.
Hands.
You gotta take her.
Hands.
38
Hands.
seconds.
You take her to
Hands
Italian
are up.
food
Hands are up.
to make
Hands are
sure.
up. Hands are up. Just
You take her
I'm-
to an Italian restaurant to make
Follow.
sure she's not a vampire.
notifications on.
And he called
Oh,
me,
hello.
Listen, I make.
God,
Listen,
Dermy.
I
and he
make
called me the
plenty
gooner.
of garlic food. There's
No,
plenty
I'm
of garlic
going, I'm
food. I'll
going
find out
too,
pretty quick.
bro. Holy
Adam,
shit.
Adam.
What?
This is her. I don't think you saw her newest one.
I just found this at random
Her
a couple
name's
days ago. I
Buttercup.
wasn't even
Adam?
looking for it.
Well,
Adam?
she's probably
What?
OF related.
Of course. Her name's Buttercup.
Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen her in her Robin.
Is she
I
Russian?
follow her.
Because that's apparently.
Oh,
not.
nice.
See, now that's a Robin. right
That's an
there.
ass. Oh, yeah, Robin.
Hey, I like that.
That's proper
that
Robin.
I'm kind of liking that video over there in the corner.
Right.
That's good.
What the fuck?
No, go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
That's Dermy right there.
There we go.
Wait, what the fuck?
Let's see
All
that.
right, only Dermy can show us something great and make it gay at the same time.
That wasn't
The music. The music on that. It's
I
perfect.
don't know. That is
Okay, so I know her. I've seen her Robin cosplay before. She's got good stuff.
I
Good
began
stuff.
following. I began following that account. Ooh, there's a Nami one.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
she's
see
done.
it.
She's
See
she's
it.
done. She's
Hey,
done a
remember
boa.
we're on
She's
stream
done a boa
and
Hancock
eventually
too.
have topics to get to.
She's done a boa Hancock.
Nah.
Her boa
I know
Hancock
you do,
is.
but-
mm,
Why don't you do
I
that on
wanna
your
fight.
own time, Dermy?
Jeremy, would you like me to send you all these accounts?
Did she wear a
Well-
cow outfit?
Sounds like Cloud already has them all.
She's on.
Well,
Well, I
Easter
can't
came in at
say
a good
long,
time, John
but
Richards.
what an ass. Wait, what?
What?
Yes.
Oh,
Dermy
what an
is in-
ass. I thought he was calling me an ass. I was like, man, why is he
No.
calling me an
No,
ass?
you know what?
he was
No, he's
not.
calling you an ass too. We can read that both ways.
You can do both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
They're not mutually
he's
exclusive.
here. Mr.
He's
Hands.
here.
Yeah. Your
Who's
brother's
he?
here.
Hey,
It'd be
Cal,
nice
what-
if he
what-
could walk onto stream.
Wait, I got a question for Cal. What did you end up feeding your brother?
What?
What did you end up feeding your brother? You
Feeding
demanded-
him? No. He needed to go for a drive, and he wanted to know what I wanted for dinner.
Oh,
You know what? You know
I
what?
thought-
I
okay,
agree
never
with
mind.
I agree with Michael.
You're gross.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Gross. Shame.
have no
I
idea
can't
what's going
wait
on.
for your brother to yell again and we could hear it all.
That's my brother horror.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, oh, horror, you missed it last week. It was towards the end of the stream. I don't know what got us to that point.
Could be
But
anything.
we were talking
Yeah,
somehow we
Dermy
were
fat.
talking no, we were somehow talking about people that hate us. And her brother yells, "You hate her too!" The gal.
That's not exactly what it was, but I'm not going to bring it up.
I mean, I can bring it up.
No. We were talking about siblings,
We were talking
Mhm.
about siblings. I don't know how we got there.
and
'cause-
he was trying to make a smartass remark about sisters, and I made it about our sister,
and you hate her too.
and then he yelled from his room, "You
Dirty
To
Nice.
clarify, we
So-
do not hate our sister. We love our sister.
Did she watch?
No, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know.
Here. I have it.
You hate
You'll
her
know
in
by
that
tomorrow.
sibling way.
Yes, it's that sibling hate.
I don't know how we got to this point, but this was the scene in
Just
question.
know that his shirt was off, so it was a terrible point.
I
Oh,
heard them.
no.
What was that?
That was Gal's brother.
Oh,
Just the "you hate her too" in the background.
And then I died for like 5 minutes laughing.
yeah, that was great.
So-
Nice.
I'm so glad I got my haircut.
But real quick, let me read. Dermy's
You know we
loud
don't
and
get to
squeaky
topics
stairs.
You know,
We're gonna
I
get
said,
to
no,
a
I said
topic.
I'm glad I got my haircut. That was the night before I got my haircut. I'm very glad I got.
We're about to hit a topic, but
He's
Dermy's
feeling-
loud and
feeling
squeaky
sniffy.
stairs.
You gonna beat it like a redheaded stepchild?
Beat this.
Mhm.
Dermy's loud and squeaky
trying.
stairs for $5. So your dad has a long rubber boot. Wait, long rubber boots. Oh, wait. So your dad has on long rubber boots, overalls, and a fishing cap.
waiters. They're
Oh,
called
okay.
waiters.
That makes more sense.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. So your dad has on waders and a fishing cap and a fishing pole. They inflated a raft on us to keep noise down, I think. Not sure. By the way, what are water sports?
No.
And here they go. When it gets in your mouth, don't forget to jerk my line.
Say it again.
Wait, what was
I didn't
that?
hear it.
What was
I
that?
couldn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. Say it
Would you
again.
like me to say it for you, Dermy?
Jerk your
You know
loin.
what?
Line. 'Cause he's a
Line.
fish-
Oh, line.
You know what? I'm putting it in the private chat. Gal, you
No,
say
there-
this.
Oh, God.
You say this, Gal.
I'm just gonna have a lot
When
of.
it gets in your mouth, don't forget to jerk my line.
So if they're in a raft, I guess they're gonna have extra seamen on board to row.
Tiff reads like Ryan reads super chats.
What?
Yeah, like the same mannerism. That's
Well.
sarcastic. Don't forget to jerk my line. Thank you. You gotta hit him with a thank you. The shameful.
I hate life.
I could work
Your
on
hair is nice and
Thanks.
gay.
But
Thank
then
you.
Big Titty Goth Bitch for $20 says, "Did someone say Big Titty Goth Girl?" Wait.
propaganda.
I remember the last time. I remember the last time this one came up. It took me a little bit for everything to click. This is not going to be good.
It never is it?
Did someone say Big Titty Goth Girl? At your service and in your lap. She's good, but I'm better. By the way, your sister said she was sorry for getting mad at you, you angry German yelling love mom.
I thought you were Irish.
Well,
Yeah,
probably
I'm
the
Irish
comment
German.
last.
Irish
Oh yeah,
German
because
and-
you Heil Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where we got onto sisters. And
Just
stuff,
like
'cause my sister was
Pokey.
mad at me, and we had to end the stream early.
Oh.
Yep.
That's funny.
Valid.
I'm so not happy about that one. Yeah, it's really telling when you see Big Titty Goth Bitch, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be nice because I have a weakness for them, and then everything starts clicking again. But I hate you all. I hate so much. I
We
hate so
hate
much
you
of
too.
life. I hate you more, you fucking Jewish bastard. But anyways, let's pull
All
up a
right, stream's
topic,
over. Let's
shall
go.
we?
No.
I haven't gotten nearly anti-Semitic enough to get the stream. Well, no, I did say Hell Hitler in the intro.
We crossed that line a long time ago tonight.
We did cross that line. But okay, I'm going to play the trailer. We're going to be talking about Ghosts of Yotei because I didn't realize that's, we have, I think, a varying even opinion of it all here. So here's the announcement trailer that came out. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
What's up, Mo?
Hey, Mo.
Wednesday because
Yeah, it
I
was
had
Wednesday, it was 2 days ago.
Well, no. It was Tuesday because that PSN PlayStation Play happened on Tuesday because I had to make an extra video which I had to carry over to Thursday because I didn't have enough room to do it on Wednesday.
I think like all of the backlash or whatever, like most of it was Wednesday though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wednesday is when we all started talking about it. It was
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Some of it was yesterday, and then it's been kind of
I
dying
know.
off. But there's
I
still
just know because I had an
discussions
extra
back and forth.
state of play video that I made on Wednesday but didn't put out till Thursday.
Okay, so here's the announcement trailer. At least I'm gonna turn it down a bit. There's not a whole lot there.
No, it really isn't.
I think it shows a lot.
Happy birthday, Mo.
Happy birthday, Mo!
Ooh, Mo.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
People come north to disappear. But you
I really enjoyed that visual.
are hunting.
I like all the visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Sony makes good looking games.
And now, every Ronin here is after you.
I like the detail on everything, even the samurai sword.
Still think you're
Call the katana, you idiot.
Yeah, katana.
Potato tomato.
No.
Technically, you're wrong, Mo.
What? Ooh. And that's pretty much it as of right now. So not a whole lot there, but before we get into more of the discussion, what did you guys think for the most part?
How do you want to do that? How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I'll pull it up.
No, I mean, how do you want to?
Who
take our
goes
opinions?
first? Yeah.
that
You want to go around the circle, or do
Yeah,
you
because I
want
mean,
let's just go around.
This
the
is one thing
circle.
where we might end up yelling over each other. So
yeah. Let's Gal, you go first.
You go first. Yeah.
You're muted.
My bad. Like I alluded to earlier, when it first got brought up, I am I'm very neutral on it because it is one promo video. We don't know anything about this game beyond the fact that she's a female warrior class woman. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And then they also came out and said that it's not a sequel necessarily to Ghost of Tsushima. Like they gave that explanation, so I'm fine enough with it. I didn't play Ghost of Tsushima, but I can see where people are upset.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that shocking to me because we get so much thrown in our faces right now that women are better than men and they always will be and they always were, and you just didn't want to see it and you didn't want to hear it and blah 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 blah. So I understand why people are upset. I'm just in the camp of wait and see. It could be a very good game and it's just not what you wanted, but it's what they wanted to, the direction they wanted to go in.
Who's they?
The people that made the game.
Sucker Punch.
No, it's not about Sucker Punch. This is Sony. Sony has wretched its tentacles into this fucking IP. There's a movie coming out. There's a TV show coming out. That is where all the criticism stems from.
That is not where all the criticism stems from.
Where mine comes from.
Valid.
There you go. There you go.
Not
Shock.
everyone else's.
We'll get to you, Shock. What I will say, the three things we know about this game. Time period, 300 years in the future, somewhere around, and I was actually doing some research. It's not setting is Mount Yotei. I probably butchered the saying of it again.
No,
there was another thing that I was thinking, because there is like an era of Japanese history in which there were certain individuals moving through, like colonizing an area in this spot, and particular, it's not clan, but a particular group of people called like the Nabu or whatever.
I actually have a lot of information on this if you want me to take it.
Yeah, if you could take that real quick.
So what's going on here is it is set, like they said, 300 years after Tsushima. But there's a couple of things going on here. Yes, in current day, it's called Mount Yotei. However, at the time period this was called, it was actually called like Mount Shiba. I have to look it up again, but it was called by an entirely different name at the time of this, when this is set. And when this is set is actually 1 year before the Japanese emperor gives one family of Japanese nobles the right to trade with the people who live, and this is in the Hokkaido region of Japan. So they give those people exclusive rights to trade with the people living in that region. And I'm not going to try to pronounce their name because I'll fuck it up. But because of that, the rest of the tribes and people in that area are no longer allowed to trade with those people. That's what's going on historically in reality in that area at the time of this.
And it was Shiribeshi. Shiribeshi.
Yeah, Shiribeshi.
Yeah.
I did a brief look into like the time period and stuff, and I was not going to be able to say any of the names that were coming up there. It looks interesting.
I just pulled it up and I could have said it for you, Dermy.
I haven't even. I looked.
It's
I looked
fine.
at the Reddit
Just
page. I
saying,
should have brought
whenever
it up again.
You've done it to me before.
It was like gamers. Yeah. I was at work on the shitter when I was looking it up. Okay, that's the reality.
Thank you for letting us know.
Dude, anyone who tweets in general is shitting. Just remember that.
I tweet from my desk. I am not carrying anything in the bathroom. No.
Do you know how like 10 times better your own on Disney Star Wars shows would be if you did it on the toilet?
No, because I'm not going. I can type faster on my keyboard.
You can type.
You just reply, I shat while I tweeted. By the way.
Yeah, I owned you while pinching a loaf.
Exactly.
No, what goes on in the bathroom between me and God, Twitter does not need to be involved.
You could just make it up too. You could say that you're shitting on them while you shit in the
No,
toilet.
no. It needs to be genuine from the heart.
Well, your turd could
Nobody
be
gives a shit.
genuine if you just did it while you shat.
Nobody gives a shit. Adam, what are your opinions so far on
All right,
Ghost of Yotei?
I have played the game. I beat the game. Platinumed it. Good game, great game. In my opinion, going down the line for this, Jin's story was complete. There didn't need to be another story with Jin. His tale reached its bittersweet end because the kill ending is the right ending.
Fuck you, let's go.
If you did the other one, you didn't do it right.
That's right. I don't want to know the canonical ending in 2, though. That's what I'm afraid of.
But here's the thing. Jin's story is complete. I never needed another Ghost game. The first one was fine. I don't need any more franchise. But saying all that, from my perspective, Sucker Punch earned a lot of goodwill. So let's see what this is. To me, and I was about a day late on really getting into this, so I had everything at my fingertips to make my take. Like Dermy, like GHAL, I don't necessarily have a problem with the trailer. I am not put off by it. So yes, we properly take into account this is 2024. Things are what they are. DEI is still a rotten cesspool cancerous thing that is infecting everything. It's on its way out, but it's going to kill a few more things along the way. The biggest problem, and we're going to get to it, I know where you are, is not so much the game right now, but the actress involved. She has started this marketing campaign off wrong. And that, I think, it's not the whole thing, but it has played a role in people's responses.
The guy who voices Jin Saki is also like a woke tard. So that doesn't bother me too much, to be honest.
Well,
he was kind of an idiot too.
For me, it's the fact that she started blocking people.
Yeah.
The day of the announcement, and a lot of them, while I'm sure they would have earned the block, hadn't even said anything yet, didn't even know who she was yet. So it's her preemptive things about her preemptive blocking. It kind of accelerated people's negativity towards this. And then if you are wary, like it's been said, that's your choice. I'm not going to tell you not to be wary. Our mistrust of all this stuff has been well earned. Personally, I am in the wait and see camp now because I'm not buying this game at launch. I'm going to buy it if it is good, a director's cut like I bought the first game, where I'll get everything in one disc and then I'll be happy and then I'll enjoy it on my own pace. So I'm not one of the people that needs to be convinced out of the gate. Therefore, I guess my overall opinion will kind of stop here because when it comes to the people who are going to buy it out of the gate, they're the ones that are going to make the judgment call. I'm simply going to be reporting when the time comes on what they deliver us in terms of clips and breakdowns and stuff like that.
I think leaks of Jin's going to be in it are going to be leaked before the game comes out for sure.
Before we get into Shock's point, I do want to bring this up.
No, I brought it up. I wanted to bring it up. You don't get to go.
I wanted to bring it up.
Well, you brought it up and then I read it and then I brought it up.
Yeah,
I made a video on
brought it up
GC.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, whatever. Ghost of Tsushima was a leveler to Akira butchered his name.
Kurosawa.
Yeah. Akira Kurosawa and his cinematic view on Edo period Japan. If this is related to Ghost of Tsushima in any way, then Ghost of Yotei is disrespectful by nature. I disagree.
I agree.
But
so the reason I brought it up originally is we literally have none of the information for that last sentence. Like, if I understand you being weary and that's your thoughts on it, and I'm not saying that you can't have those thoughts on it, but it's a literal if situation to where should you really be letting it worry you that much when you don't have any information saying that it is that?
I think we need a
No,
story
we do,
trailer
though.
first. We need a story
No.
trailer.
We need a story
just
trailer.
so just because it's we're gonna get into an argument, but I don't care. Just because it's Sony does not mean that Sucker Punch let them influence it that much.
Yes, they did, dude. It's Sony's company.
I am aware,
Uh-huh.
but that does not mean that they get the entire say of everything.
And I'm gonna say this.
I'm not
without-
saying that they don't either. And I understand why you're weary, and all they see is money, like the movies or show that you mentioned earlier.
There's for sure a movie, and there will be a TV show rumored.
And there's a possibility, just a thought here, just like this if situation with Mo, is that's how Sony got appeased. Maybe they're going to do that and leave Sucker Punch's stuff the fuck alone to let them do what they want to do and not bring Jin into it.
To Gal's point, God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok was worked on by Sweet Baby Inc. This we know, and for the most part, it looks like that was for Angraboda. Outside of the Angraboda stuff, there's not a whole lot of agenda there. I know people can debate here or there about what's her name,
Freya.
Freya. People debate back and forth about Freya and decisions that were made there, but for the most part, the game wasn't really woke outside of Angraboda. And Santa Monica is a Sony-owned thing, so
Hold on, didn't they also say that they pretty much turned Atreus into a pussy?
Atreus
I have
was
no
a
idea,
pussy.
but he was kind of a pussy in the first game too.
Atreus was a pussy.
That's right.
So, but the movie is a Sony produced movie. This is
Yeah,
Sony.
but that would be a move that's a Sony movie, not Sucker.
Yes,
And
and this game is a spin-off. That's what people don't like about it. It is not a continuation of Jinsaki's story. People want a sequel or no sequel.
Well, I mean, listen. I've heard people saying they want a sequel, but I've equally heard other people say that on my side of the thing that Jin's story is over. To try and squeeze more out of Jin's story would then be watering down his thing.
I agree. So because there is a Ghost 2, it is just a spin-off. And they're just going to recreate the same story. They're going to market and just have more movies. And they're really banking on this being a big IP over a standalone success.
But they're not calling it Ghost 2.
Right.
It is Ghost.
Yeah.
You're using
But
the
it-
word Ghost. You're using the
but
lore
so
of
does
Ghost.
Atelier. I mean, there are all sorts of games out there that have the same general idea, the same general naming convention, but they're the same thing but spun off to different things. That's not an abnormal thing to do in gaming.
I'm gonna
Yes,
ask
there
Cloud
was-
something.
There was an article that came out the same day as this where they said that it's not a sequel specifically. So my question to you, Shock, is actually what if there will be a sequel and it's just not coming out yet?
Well, I mean,
Does that
you would-
change anything for you?
Well, it depends on how many like Easter eggs or how they explain like the story. Like, you know, are there going to be tidbits in this game that call back to the first game? That's like a big.
I
issue, too.
don't think there will be different region plus 300 years in difference. I don't
And
think
that's
the first
right.
game's going to be referenced at all.
That's what
at
I
this point,
thought.
I don't feel like I feel like they're separating it specifically to just leave the first game where it is and do something there,
I will-
whatever it may be.
So it's
I will say, Ryan had a good point, I think, yesterday on Geeks and Gamers Daily, where he said, like, what it could be is, like, they know of the tale of the ghost of
Mhm.
Tsushima, and she's trying to just
an inspiration,
make it seem like an inspiration, and they're inspired by it.
And I
I
don't
haven't
like-
played the game, so I'm just going
Yeah,
off of
I
what
did
I've
though.
been.
Okay, I did though. So
Shock, you know what? You get the ground. Go for it, buddy. I release you from your shackles.
Thank you. So
you mean
I
hit the ground running?
Potato tomato.
I agree. So yeah, this is just a sequel. I forgot. I lost my thought again. Sorry. Oh yeah. So one thing that the trailer really does, like show you is that I just sense a really postmodern story because she's not a samurai. She's an outlaw. The samurais are hunting her. It's clearly like a Western vibe, and she's Ghost of Tsushima had really good immersion. It was really grounded. It was it wonderfully made you like feel like you were in a samurai movie. It was beautiful. this sequel and tell the beautiful story about respecting the samurai, but also criticizing their over authoritarianism. And that's why the ending was beautiful, because it kind of was like he was forced to do what his people think were wrong, right? But he's patriotic and he wanted to save Japan, but he struggled between that, you know, doing right and wrong and having to do air quote evil to save your own people. In this trailer, she's an outlaw and she's being hunted by samurai, and it's clearly a Western. It's just themes that aren't at all like the first one that I don't like. So go for it, Adam.
I just want to say something. You're saying samurai, but he did specifically say Ronin, which means these are unaffiliated samurai. They're essentially wandering samurai. These are not official clan samurai hunting her. They're essentially bounty hunters, it sounds like. So I feel like you're right saying, yeah, she's being hunted by samurai, but it's not like the shogun ordered a specific clan to go take her out. These are samurai without a home doing their own thing. So I feel like you're right, but it's not a complete definition of that.
Yeah, and that is part of the story that we don't know, but just from like the themes of it being like a Western, and it doesn't seem in the era of postmodernism, I think they're just gonna go too hard on like the samurais, and it's gonna be some like progressive shit, and I don't like that. And because it's a spinoff and has nothing to do with the Jin, why not just make it a woman character? And you know what? I hate to praise Assassin's Creed Shadows at all, but I thought
wash your mouth out.
Well, no. I thought the idea of the female shinobi assassin was really cool.
Konoichi were a thing, so yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of the woman. No, she's weaker, right? So you have to rely more on stealth. And I think that's a really cool idea. And I thought, all right, well, maybe that's the case. Maybe she has to rely more on stealth. No. She's a Western. She's a wanderer. She's an outlaw. And she's 1v5ing Ronins. Like, no. Like, she's going to be that badass that's, like, taking down people. And that's going to break the immersion that the first game had. That's another issue that I have with it. I don't have an issue with Ghost of Tsushima's portrayal of women. Some people who I've recommended Ghost of Tsushima to, they don't like the female characters because they get air quote boss girl vibes from them. But I totally disagree, because one, all the men died in battle, and two, like the two women characters are outlaws. They're thieves. They're not good people. So that's why they've learned how to fight, and that's why they are skillful. They are talented. So this next
Yuna was a horrible character. She was terrible. I hated her.
I believed her as a character, though. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I hated her as a person.
That's totally fine.
I hated her. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was so glad they didn't go a romance arc. I was like, no.
I know. Same.
Don't make me do this. And I was like, thank you.
But she's a believable, well-written character.
Yeah.
I'm just
saying I hated her. I'm just saying
totally. You can totally hate her. I'm just disputing the whole boss girl vibes from her. I'm like, no. She's a very well-written character.
Yeah.
And so I don't know the background of the new main character. Was she a samurai? I highly doubt it. So that means she's some sort of an outlaw. And I don't want to like enjoy like a postmodern, like, you know, disrespecting samurai authoritarianism in the respective way that the first game did it. So I just see all these yellow flags that I don't like, and I just see Sony saying, hey, Ghost is going to be a brand, and we're going to do a spinoff, we're going to do a movie, we're going to do a TV show, and it doesn't seem like Sucker Punch actually wants to do this, because I see this all as Sony.
But isn't the actually horror you go, and then
I got two things in regards to everything he's just said. First, if you find out that you're wrong about everything you just said, what are you going to do?
Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. I shat on Red Redemption 2, and I wonderfully ate my crow. I said, hey, you have a Western that's going to be set in West Virginia. You're not a Western game. Wait, I'm not going to be John. I'm going to be some rando. No, I didn't like the idea of it, and I was very worried of it. And then when it came out, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I love it.
Well, yeah, I could have told you that West Virginia is totally Western. So,
you know, not really. Not like Western, like abandoned towns and stuff like that.
West Virginia was totally that wild at one point in time. People forget about that kind of stuff.
But there's forest and trees and shit.
There's forest and trees in the West too.
What?
What?
This is so California.
What are you talking
so
about?
Jesus Christ!
Wait.
Is Montana
What?
Western?
Hold on. No,
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So to defend him, when I think of a Western, I think of West Texas, Arizona, New Mexico,
Places
Colorado.
that also have mountains and trees too.
I'm not saying I don't care if they have trees or
You
mountains
can have
or
a
not, but
Western set in South Carolina, even. Like
No.
it
Oh
happens.
no, that's
Yes,
South
you can.
Carolina. You can't do it in South Carolina.
that's the South.
Yeah, you can.
That's different.
That's not
That
the
is
West.
genuinely different. But the thing is I think people get too hung up on the desert scenery in a lot of westerns and totally forget that wasn't it Young Guns that had a forest scene where they were shooting at each other?
Like I grew up on westerns in the mountains and forests.
I don't think Young
Yeah,
Guns did,
but
but I
when
know
I
there was
think of
some John
westerns
Wayne
in the
movies
mountains,
that
I think of
were
the
set in the
Rockies.
forest.
Yeah, so
True Grit.
True Grit.
mountains and trees have absolutely nothing
It's
to do
a
with not being
Western.
Western.
I don't know. I wasn't
West
gonna get
Virginia
that
is-
Western vibe that I got from the first game. I didn't like that. But I
That's
was wrong.
because you associated far too much with deserts. You seem to have a thing where you want to jump at the small amount of information you have.
Well, that is like that. You're right about the Red Dead comparison, but not for this. Like I
How?
like.
You don't have any information on this than you did then, do
She's
you?
not a samurai.
You don't know what she is yet.
Yeah, but I could still have my yellow flags and bitch about it.
I'm not saying you
Red
don't.
flags,
You can't
red
have your yellow
flags, not
flags.
yellow
I'm
flags.
Yellow
they can be
flags.
whatever color you want them to be. I'm just pointing out that you're
Is this soccer?
waving them on a very small amount of information.
No, he's saying. I'm assuming he's saying yellow flags because it's not yet a red flag.
Yeah, it's not a red flag. It's a yellow flag.
Yeah, I don't really care what color it is. So
Caution.
Yeah.
No.
So
I'm saying so this is like feminism and like
Formula One.
ESG done right in a way where it's like, hey, we're gonna make a good story, but since it's a spin-off, we might as well try to get those ESG points and make it a girl. It still feels forced because it's not like ultimately immigrated into its immersive world.
I see. I have a
somewhat
hard
agree
time knowing how you can really determine that yet. I understand. I'm going to be real straight up. For one, I've played Ghost of Tsushima. I enjoyed the game, but I have no really strong feelings about this in any way, shape, or form. Because for me, I've seen one trailer that doesn't tell me shit, so I don't have enough to even begin caring about.
It tells you a lot.
It doesn't give me enough to even begin caring about. It just doesn't. There's not enough there for me to say, oh yeah, I'm going to buy this game, or oh yeah, I'm not going to buy this game. The other thing is it's at a point where I can't even try to put down money on this game. So why am I going to worry about working myself into a fervor? Because there's not enough there. I can't even spend money to begin with. So again, why am I wasting my energy?
Well, no, I'm putting concerns out there while the game's in
Hello.
development.
I said, why am I wasting my energy? I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about anybody else. This is just my opinion from here, okay? This isn't a criticism on anybody else.
Lovecraftian and Beast go.
What?
Lovecrafty and Beast go. He was continue. Or
Okay, yeah, this is just how I think. I'm not meaning this as a criticism on anybody else. If you take it as one, you need to re-examine yourself. And so that's just how I feel about it. There's not enough information for me to go off of to really make a strong opinion. I can understand why people feel the way they do. I don't blame them for feeling the way they do. The only time I start to have a problem is when they start attacking other people for not also being upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you can rhetorically say, I don't see enough information here, therefore you don't have enough information. Like, I'm okay with that statement.
I don't feel
It's
like
'cause you
anybody
think
has
that way.
enough
You don't have to-
information, but I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I can understand why other people would feel that way no matter how much information there is.
The theme is so different from the first game.
But that could also be the point. I mean, there are games like that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Final Fantasy.
Well, that's like a fun, like, we're gonna try things do different. This is a historic piece. Like, we like historic Japan, we like the samurai, and we want to be a part of the samurai and have it all be respected.
I pulled up Crimson Cyborg here because I think this is kind of what Shock's saying. Because of the time we live in, the trailer gives you a woman who replaced a man. Okay, what is hard to understand there?
Can I reply to
If it's a different story, how is she replacing a man?
Yeah, that's the point.
That was going to be the point, but also at the same time, I don't blame people for jumping.
Neither do
to
I.
that
But
conclusion
I'm pretty
right
sure
now.
I said that like 3 times.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I think
agree
we
with
all have.
what everybody just said. I think replacing Jin is an incorrect statement, frankly, because think about it like this: if this happened a year after Jin's story, then yes, you are removing his agency. You're push on door. You have a Last of Us 2 situation where suddenly, wham, you're getting Ford right out of the game. But 300 years later, he's dead and buried. How are we replacing him as a character?
Can I
Especially
ask-
if it's not in Tsushima. It's not.
Is this a spin-off?
Yeah, that's my thing. It's a spin-off, so might as well put a girl in it.
So it's not a sequel. So you're not replacing him with a girl. It's a
I
spin-off.
already said this. So
I'm just saying.
Answering the statement.
One at a time, guys. One at a time. GHAL.
We're fine, dude.
I'm just bringing this up. I don't know if y'all can see this. That's
I love
a little
Legacy
bit.
Killer. He is the most like actually in the middle like dude who just covers video games.
So earlier I was talking about the article where Sucker Punch talked about it. And I'm just going to read it real quick. And we also wanted to continue to innovate, to create something fresh but familiar. We looked beyond Jin Sakai's story and the island of Tsushima and shifted our focus to the idea of the ghost instead. At Sucker Punch, we love origin stories, and we wanted to explore what it could mean to have a new hero wearing a ghost mask and uncovering a new legend. This led us to Ghost of Yotei, a new protagonist, a new story to unfold, and a new region of Japan to explore. And so to me, this reads that they aren't, sorry, I distracted myself. Like they're not trying to continue his story and replace him with a woman. They are moving to a completely different place to do a separate story that doesn't have to do with Jin's. Like we don't have information to know yay or nay if there is going to be flashbacks or him brought into it at all. So I personally think that it's a bit much to go off of just that trailer. And some people might not have that article, that information to add to it, but I do. And so that's where I'm coming up with this. Sucker Punch doesn't seem to have lost the trust with its audience until this moment of this release. But when they come out and say that, do you still trust them? Setting aside that it's Sony, do you trust Sucker Punch still?
But that's Sony taking advantage of CP
Is it Sony
and their
taking
audience.
advantage? Is it Sony taking advantage, or is it Sucker Punch saying this is where we wanted to go?
No, I think it's Sony taking advantage because this feels like a forced spin-off where they want this to be a franchise. And so
But there's a bit of information there that we don't have to reach that point.
they said it. This is a franchise moving forward. We're moving away from Jin's story. There's going to be movies, there's going to be TV shows, there's going to be sequels.
It is a new
that?
game.
Like where they said that?
It is a new game.
Like, are you saying Sony said that?
No, you just read it.
Well, no, okay.
Sucker Punch said, yeah, I know Sucker Punch said
You
that.
talked about the shows and everything. So
Yeah, but Sony is planning an expansion for this IP.
Here,
Another thing that they're chasing is like Ghost of Tsushima was kind of a COVID phenomenon. Like I don't think they're ever going to reach the sales as Ghost did because it was in lockdowns. Last of Us 2 was so controversial. So many people played Ghost. And so they see this big opportunity for a continuational IP that can make a buttload of money. So they force Sucker Punch to make a sequel that they may not want to make, forcing them to make it a spinoff in the future because Sony plans TV shows. Sony plans movies. They need to continue it because it was so successful and they want to corporatize it.
So this comes from Gadget, whatever. Gadget, what I don't know this website.
Good Gadget.
Whatever.
Gadget.
It says right here, Sony plans to turn Ghost into a big franchise, a film, and several spin-off games are coming in the future. So, but is that a bad thing? To be fair, here's what we know: Sony plans to turn the series into a major franchise. For example, a film adaptation of Ghost of Tsushima is in development since 2021 under the direction of Chad. I don't even know who the hell that is. Director of John Wick films, which that's actually that's a good combination right there.
If it loses its soul and it doesn't stay with its like deep inspiration of old samurai films where it like respected the samurai and it's going postmodern in the way of like outlaws and authoritarian, you know what I mean? That's what I don't
But
like.
there were outlaws in Japan.
Yeah, I know. But you were a samurai hunting them down.
Can I speak from the
We don't know anything else though. So right now all we have is this. So we know that there's outlaws. For all we know, like one of the breakdowns that I saw was that it's an individual from one of the tribes that are being like persecuted and being basically put under the heel of the samurai and is trying to raise up the specter of the ghost again, take up the mantle of the ghost essentially to scare the samurai and to fight the samurai.
Oh, I don't like that. No.
Dermy, can I speak from the perspective of someone who has no stake in this whatsoever?
Yeah. It's like everyone here, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
Sounds like it's everybody but Shock.
anyone
Everybody
here
but
who's
Adam,
actually
and
played
Adam,
the game.
and Adam.
So, so I never played this game. I'm not a Sony pony, so I never was able to play it. However, hearing from the people that played the original and how it built up a lot of credibility with the audience, and then watching the video, the preview, it looks good. I'll give it that. Taking all that into consideration, but taking into consideration that the actress sounds like an activist, I can see why people would be hesitant. However, I don't see enough here to say that this is going to be a woke game. So that's okay. I'd say just wait and see. I agree with Gal. Gal's like, there's not enough here to make a determination if this is going to be a woke disaster.
I don't care about the actors because I don't listen to the English dubs, and I'm not going to watch the TV show or movies that have the actual face model and voice actors. I have no interest. I don't like the actor of Jinsaki. It's so funny that his own voice doesn't even match his face. Like, I genuinely hate it. And that's the same thing with like Young Ho, or what's his name again? Young, yeah, dude. Where like no one ever asked for a dub version of Yakuza ever. There were like 4 games that never had dub. They were all.
Did any of you watch his videos before he went to
Yes,
Hollywood?
I hated him after Cyberpunk. I'm like, bitch, you lied to me. Holy shit! I just a hard unsub.
I just knew he was a commie bitch. That's all I know.
Oh, I used to watch him. I used to like him.
Yeah.
But if she is a female trained samurai and she's just like trained by the best and she's 1v5ing people, that is gonna break the immersion for me. And I'm not saying this is woke. I'm saying I'm not buying it.
But then that goes into that we don't know yet. And like I know
if that's the case, she's an outlaw, and I don't like the outlaw story.
So it's fine for Shock to feel this way. Like it is.
And this
yeah, like, and I understand where you're coming from, Shock. And I don't think we're ever gonna agree fully, but you also played the games, you're more invested in it. But at the same time, this is always how it's gonna be. And I feel like social media has amplified it to make people kind of jump 2,500 levels on their ire towards things because you have much more reach where people can kind of like, oh God, I'm not going to say that word.
Actually, Static sent me the trailer thinking I'd be excited for it. I watched it and I was like, oh, wait, no.
I'd say this is more of a reflection of how we've been conditioned to expect the worst.
Oh, yeah. I mean, instantly when I found out it was a female, I was just like, oh, here we go. And it wasn't, oh, here we go, everybody's going to be pissed. It was, oh, God.
Well, I was already...
this can...
I was already, oh God, with Sony doing a movie with the face model character. I was already in that boat of Sony. What are you doing? You're corporatizing this game because you think you can capitalize on it as an IP and you can't. Like I was already on this boat.
I mean, right? Like they see money somewhere. They're going to try and capitalize on it.
Yeah,
and like I because of everything that has been ruined from our fandoms. I understand the hesitance there, and it's just like it's going to lose its purity because you're going to take it and you're going to make it awful, just like everything else has fallen apart over the last 20 years.
Yep. I don't trust them to make a postmodern. I don't trust them to make a postmodern story. And so either she's an outlaw, and it's a postmodern story against the samurai. I don't like that idea. I don't trust them to make that idea. Or it's going to break immersion because she's a highly trained female actual samurai that's 1v5ing people and not relying on stealth. That's like, no matter which it is, I don't like either.
I think the sad thing is there really were actually female warriors called Onimusha that existed and could in fact 1v5 men in battle, and now they're not going to be able to have a story because people are so jaded.
See, and so when I was growing up, there was a book series. It was a quadrilogy, and it was about this young girl who had to pretend to be a boy because she wanted to be a knight. So she pretended to be her brother, and he went off because he didn't want to be a knight and he wanted to be a wizard. Like, and they both have magic, blah, blah, blah. Like, it is a very well written story for like young adult story. And I never, ever, ever want that to become popuar because of the last 20 years.
There was Empress Jinsei from the year 169 AD is actually a provable source.
And there's actually, if you even just Google it, the AI even says like, hey, yeah, there was female samurai. They weren't as common as normally samurai, but they did exist.
They were trained in the way of the samurai, and it's mostly like some did go out to battle with the men, but they were mostly trained in the traditional household arts as well as the way of the samurai, and they would be there to defend their villages. And guys, this is a thing throughout history where even just in some countries or empires or whatever, everyone fought. Women of modern times are not the tough, gritty bitches from our history.
Well, that's why Yuna's a good character. That's why Yuna in the first game is a good character, because all the men go to war and die, and she came from China. Well, she came from China or Mongol, I forgot where there was war. She learned how to fight, came to Japan. What the hell? There's another war, so she's just been defending herself her whole life. Like, the story makes sense.
Another example of like women in Japan, like if you were married to a samurai, you had to get taught in the way.
Yeah, well, that's because
you were expecting, in case somebody was coming by to harm you, you had to be able to
defend your family, the village. Yeah.
So have you guys played Rise of the Ronin?
What?
Have you guys played Rise of Ronin? No. I haven't. I didn't think it looked good in my opinion. But wait, this is for you. Okay.
Sorry.
I'll wait
okay,
till
I'll stay.
No, I can wait. It's all good.
I'll be right back.
All right. Sorry, you were saying something, Horny?
I was confused. You're good.
Wasn't there some female samurai in Ghost of Tsushima?
No, there
Or
wasn't.
female warriors?
No, there wasn't.
But that would be a question to ask Sucker Punch, not people on a panel.
They went to Japan. This game almost didn't happen because Sucker Punch wanted the budget to be their trip to Japan to study the history.
Well,
and Sony,
you know, to play devil's advocate here, because I studied a lot of history, but throughout most history of warfare, women played a very small role in most warfare up until modern times. So the women that were samurai were outliers in most cases.
But aren't video games generally about outliers?
But I'm not saying they didn't exist. They existed.
I'm not saying you're not. My point is that when we play a video game, the character you're playing 9 times out of 10 is some form of outlier. You're not paying a common person, playing someone who is extraordinary among other people. Thus,
Joan of Arc was a real character.
Play an extraordinary character that happens to be a woman at the same time.
So that's kind of my point.
Joan of Arc was a real person.
So that's kind of my point because so Rise of Ronin, I didn't think it looked good. I didn't want to play it, so I didn't. There is a female character in there who is like, I don't know if she's a samurai or Ronin, or I think it's just a Ronin, but she's cool and her design's cool. She looks fun, but the thing is what's interesting about like Japanese games, the point is to have outliers and to be quirky and to be fun. Like Japanese want their games to be fun. Like that's the first thing that they focus on. What's interesting about Ghost of Tsushima,
scary idea.
All right.
I know it's really weird. Why would you want your games to be entertaining and have actually like?
I know.
fun times
So
with it.
Rise of Ronin was made by a Japanese studio. So like it's basically like Samurai Assassin's Creed, where they have like tools and they make like paragliders. They do funky gadgets. They're all Ronins. There's a bunch of badass chicks and stuff like that. It looks cool. It looks fun. But American studios, like, we pride ourselves on like realism. So it's really interesting to have an American studio go to Japan, get the history right, get the lore right, and make an immersive samurai game. That is insane, to where even Japan loves it, because they don't really delve too much in realism, because realism right now is definitely being overplayed. That's why we're all playing Eastern games, because we just want to play something that's fun. But Rise of Ronin can have a girl Ronin and it's fine. But for Ghost of Tsushima, its audience was in that realism. And you're going to break that realism if you have the story with a woman.
I have a question. Have we had any read on how the Japanese do feel about it?
They love it. So basically, Kotaku was saying like, "Oh, America hates it."
Are we gonna be
going
with
about
Kotaku?
Yes,
I need a better. I need a more
She needs
reliable
somebody
source
better than
Kotaku.
Kotaku who
No.
believes that Japan
No,
loves
shut the
fucking
fuck.
shadows.
They shame Japan for liking it.
They
They're like,
shamed
Japan loves Ghost of Tsushima.
No,
because
I'm
it's
talking about the Ghost of
accurate.
Yotei. We know how
We're talking about Yotei.
Japan's
Oh,
reacting
sorry.
to that. Is my question.
I don't know, but they did love Ghost of Tsushima, definitely.
So I would actually be very curious to see what their reaction is, because I can totally, and I will say this 100 times, no matter how many times people skip over it to be mad at me for the fact that I'm not as mad as that I'm not mad like they are. I understand why people are mad. I get it. I don't blame them. I totally just understand the whole thing, the reaction, the gut reaction, the pattern recognition, everything that you want to throw at it to say, to justify the way you feel. I get it. I totally understand. I don't blame you for it. I don't feel that way myself, but those are two things that can exist in the same space. So, but I would be very curious to see how the Japanese are receiving it in that regard too. Just to yeah.
I think for my corner of the audience, they're trying to acquire a new audience and the old audience. That's the corporate way. And that's why they do these kind of moves. They get an existing IP, they spin it off, they try to appeal to people who didn't buy the game the first time, and they think they could double bank on both markets. And I'm saying, like, no, I'm not getting my money again. No,
you're just describing what they've been doing since the beginning of the game.
But they're doing it. But they're doing it right, because it is going to be a well-made game. It is going to be a fun game. Like, you know what I mean? They're wising up to it.
I wouldn't go that far yet, but yeah.
Hopefully they are.
I think they are, just based on this game. If you think this game possibly looks good, they are wising up on it by playing both sides.
And you see, I don't know. I'll be entirely honest. I didn't think the trailer looked as good as Tsushima. I didn't. I thought that the lighting looked kind of off. Some of the stuff looked a little plasticky. I personally believe that they're going to overuse that wind mechanic that they were using in Tsushima.
More
because they had an awful lot of that in the second one. In that trailer, there was a whole lot of it there. I do think that there's a lot of things to be criticized. The thing is that I find I get tired of seeing people criticize it's a woman, because there's so much more there. It's kind of like when I get tired of people criticizing something for having sex in it or something. It's like there's all this other stuff you could talk about too, but here we are stuck on the same thing.
But I'm tired of having actual reasons for yellow flags, and just because reasons why a woman's in it is one of the problems, I get dragged down with the people that just say, woman, yeah, and I'm like, no, there's much more to it.
I was going to make that comment that's not towards you, because it's not.
And you really didn't bring up the fact that she's a woman in this whole thing, and
yeah.
That was like, we had a good conversation other than my vagina.
But I also think, like, because you care so passionately about it, that sometimes when, say, I'm arguing against it, I can understand where you act like a woman and you take offense because you think I'm talking about you.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. And that's a huge problem we're having right now, is because I had this whole preamble about how it doesn't matter how many times I say, I can understand why you feel your way, and the way you feel is valid. And then I say my thing, and then I get jumped on about, but what I said was, yes, I heard you.
Well, be direct. I heard you. I would like you to be direct with what I think, not just be open-ended.
Shock, I don't care what you think.
No, but you're like,
okay.
I'm okay with being objective. Like, hey, objectively, I don't see enough information here. Therefore, I don't think you do. But when
I didn't say that. If I didn't think, realistically,
well,
I
we're
don't
debating.
think anybody does.
I want
at
you
this
to tell me
stage,
what
but
you
that's
think
true.
of my. I want you to have. I want to know your opinions about what I think, not just general.
Can we just establish that we have the fucking puppy
What?
cat arguing with a like Lovecraftian nightmare creature?
So,
Well, I mean,
let me get this straight first. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt anybody. I'm trying to understand what he just said to me.
Yeah.
You want me to give you my opinion on your opinion?
Yeah, that's what the
that
podcast
he wants
is.
to discuss, like
he
not
wants-
what other people on the internet are
I
saying.
get
"Oh,
confused when I give my opinion and then you give like an open-ended opinion about like generality, and I'm like, well, I was trying to make points, and I would like to know your thoughts on them.
But my thoughts
that's
are
where
that
I get
don't-
confused.
I mean, because I feel like I've given you my thoughts.
Okay.
I think her thoughts, to your point, Shock, were there's not enough information to go off of right now.
Well, so
And I don't mean
can
to try
counter
to-
his thoughts. Well, not counter.
That's
Like, I
fine. Yeah, it's cool. Just
like
yeah.
I think his concerns are valid, like based on the kind of the corporate greed. Like I can I guess agree with those qualms that you have with it, but
Mhm.
it's kind of I'm not gonna bring it up. Never mind. You're basing it off of information that we don't have yet, and so that's essentially my counter. And I feel like horrors as well. Not that I'm
Your
trying
gut
to
instinct can be right,
yes,
but we don't necessarily want to go off of your gut.
Well, and I wanted to bring it up earlier. Did you not learn to wait a little bit in making those judgments from your Red Dead Redemption initial qualms?
I think everybody should always voice their concerns because
I'm
it
not
should
saying
be out
don't.
there.
Yeah.
And I think the big factor is the time that we're in now. That was 2016, and now we're in 2024. So it's harder to 2017, 2018, I think actually.
But
Sorry.
in turn, Shock, I've learned also that sometimes if you don't have enough information, maybe hold your opinion until you have enough.
But I gave a pretty estimated guess saying if it's this or this. Either way, I don't like it.
I can't say anything otherwise.
I don't think there's anything wrong with him with his. With him
No,
saying
I
something.
don't either. I don't either. I'm just saying it's like
I think it's
for
perfectly fine
me.
that he's
I don't know enough, so I'm not going to say anything. I don't.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's just how I feel. I don't. You know, it looks. Some of it looks good, you know, and I've heard it's got some respect from the people that played it. So I'm gonna wait. I don't think there's enough for me to make a judgment.
Well, it's a
So
Sony
I
game.
have-
It looks beautiful.
I have a question on this point for Crimson, possibly anyone else. I don't know exactly the Ghost lore, but shouldn't you be more insulted if it were called Ghost of Tsushima and
Two.
she was the main character? Yeah, like
it has to be
rather than her
called
being called Ghost.
It has to be called Ghost for patent reasons because you can't just copy the gameplay of another game and make it, you know what I mean? It's like IP stuff. So it's the same mechanics and it's the same studio and it's in the same world. So yeah, it's called Ghost.
And if the and
Because
let's
that might
say,
be their thought process as well, though, it being set in at Yotei. So Ghost of Yotei to differentiate it and not insult its predecessor.
But the ghost goes from like being forced to serve samurai or country, he chooses country, to a postmodern story where they're fighting against samurai. I don't like that. Or if I'm okay, or if I'm wrong, she's a trained female samurai that's 1v5ing people, and I think that breaks the immersion that Sucker Punch.
But that's again, you're jumping to a
I mean, there are other options out there. You just don't know them yet.
We haven't thought about them.
Yeah, there's
like it could
she's
be
trained
a
samurai.
mind-blowing game.
Yeah, she's a trained samurai, but she's not able to 1v5 people out the gate without actual like
Assistance.
She's
I
only
didn't see a lot of like
assistance.
shadowy stuff. It's her on a horse and it's a western, and she's like out in the open road being encountered by people. It's
Well,
like
it's part of
she's
our
not
point,
like
yeah.
Shinobi.
Isn't
It wasn't
Tsushima
alluded
like
to.
but Tsushima was like an island.
Yeah, it's an island. It's a different
And
island.
this is a different area in actual like mainland Japan, right?
Yeah.
Even
the
mainland
Hakata.
Japan is an island.
They're all islands. Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying.
The big island.
The
biggest
biggest
part of
Hokkaido,
Japan.
which that is mainland Japan actually.
My top is off,
Oh, that's
Sean.
home
Just let you
You're
know.
right. Wait, if I'm right, I'm gonna be happy.
The bigger island.
Mainland is Honshu.
Mainland is China. I don't think you can.
China is asshole.
Yeah,
They
it's
probably
not
get mad
mainland.
if you call Japan mainland.
It's the second largest. The Hokkaido is
Taiwan is a country.
Is the second largest. Honshu is mainland.
But I already said it earlier, and this is actually to Crimson's point. If the ghost, like if the tale of the ghost became so prolific, or if people began seeing it more often, or even like hearing about it, would it be a bad thing for her to take up the mantle of ghosts just to try to strike fear into people?
It's a postmodern story. That's an
But is
interesting
that postmodern?
idea. If it's her fighting against the samurai, then yeah, for sure, because it's like.
But again, we don't even know if it's postmodern. You keep saying postmodern, but we don't have enough information to say that it's postmodern.
Dude, this is a crazy conversation. Like, fuck, you're just like, well, it's Schrodinger's box. You don't know what's in the box.
It kind of is Schrodinger's box, though.
We don't know what's in the box.
What's the point? But like, have a fucking opinion, dude.
No,
you want to know my opinion?
You can't have an opinion without more information.
My opinion is we don't have enough information.
That is my opinion. I have nothing. I said my opinion in my video and on stream. I had to cut out my fractured bits from my video from my stream for my video because people would end up hearing me say fractured was right and go like, "Who the fuck's fractured?" But I even said in my video, fractured's right. People have the right to be critical and be discerning and actually like fear what's coming. At the same time, I said I don't see anything woke here. I see just girl main character. I have nothing else to go on. I barely even knew what the premise of the story could be. I've never played Tsushima. I have a chance to play it now. I don't know if I ever will because it's on Steam and I'm only gonna have to sign up for PSN because
it's just the corporatism plus a woman female spinoff.
But here, let me be to that point. I'm perfectly fine with people being apprehensive. I don't think we should be calling it woke yet. With the amount of information we have, I
don't like the word woke. Period. I hate that.
I don't know if I'd say it's woke, but based on
it has
what
the potential to be filled with identity politics.
But based on what Shock's saying, it's more corporate than woke.
But
ESG corporate
which
as
makes
well.
sense.
ESG corporate, like I still think they're trying to do both sides. Hey, we're gonna use a good studio, kind of let them still do their thing. We're gonna make a spinoff. Hey, make it a female character. Hey, we're gonna do all this, and that. I still think they're evolving
Shock,
a bit.
I feel like you think that we don't have an opinion on it because we're wanting to wait. And that's really not it, at least for me. It's I don't have enough information to make a definitive opinion yet because it's just that video. I haven't played it, but I can see your yellow flags and concede the fact that there's potential for it to be filled with identity politics.
Well, thank you.
But I'm not going to have a full opinion until I see more and hear more information on it.
And I used Arcane as an example in my video, and I know that's show versus games, completely different styles. But I used Arcane for a very specific reason. People look at Arcane and immediately think woke because the main character Vi is a lesbian with pink hair and a half-shaved head.
And that's also in the future in a fantasy world. This is a time period
it's a fantasy
piece.
world, but people immediately start looking at
I don't like that
Arcane
either.
and immediately starting to think it's woke for whatever reason.
The future's allowed to be progressive and have lesbians.
It's not the future. It's a fantasy world. It's something completely different. But
yeah,
follow me.
Fantasy
here.
world.
But shock. Follow me here.
I am.
I'm going with the perspective. Okay, I'm going with how people perceive it. I'm not going with what Arcane is. I'm saying people perceive Arcane just by looking at it and say that's woke when the story isn't actually woke. So when there's people taking a look at Ghost of Yotei right now, and they're immediately either jumping on it's woke or it's too corporate or whatever the heck it is, and they're having their qualms and issues with it, I'm over here saying, I don't know yet. I need a little bit more. What I see right now is female main character. Gamers don't have a problem with female main characters at all. And at the same time, the story could be gamers like female main characters. At the same time,
yes,
the story could be really good, and it's coming from a pre-established company that already succeeded in what they needed to do. So let's let's wait a little bit, just get a little bit more information than what we have right now, because we don't even know like what the premise of the story is.
First
we only know
things first,
location and general area.
woke. First things first, woke is a slur at this point, and that's kind of how I like comprehend it. When I see someone say woke, I don't assume that they're actually using the word for what it is. It's just a slur for like progressive shit.
Yeah,
and that's unfortunate. And yeah,
I guess
It's an
we
easy
can
word
say
to toss out.
progressive
Yeah.
or progressivism. instead of
yeah.
woke.
But I don't think you need to have a wait and see attitude to just have a speculation.
But
Is
and
it
so
okay
we-
to have a wait and see attitude?
Well, I have my speculations, and
Right, but that wasn't the question. Is it okay to have a wait and see attitude?
Yeah, of course it is. But
Okay,
I
I
just
mean-
assumed more people would like, I mean, Dermy gave me like the, I think it's going to be this. And he said, oh, well, but what if it's this? And I was like, I did think about that what if, and I don't like either of them. Like, I felt like my opinion was challenged, and that's just what I was expecting. So that's
I
my
think
bad.
they did challenge your opinion here, both GHAL and Horror, by simply saying, what if you're wrong and it's a similar situation as like a Red Dead 2?
Oh, yeah. I'll eat the crow for sure.
I mean, you
Well, and
didn't think West Virginia could be West, so there's that.
Yeah.
No, you know what I meant.
You're Californian. That's what you meant.
Bro, we were west, bro, and like Texas dirt, like outlaw, like
True
town.
Grit.
Have you ever seen
John
Jeremiah Johnson?
Wayne's True Grit took place in a fucking forest.
I know.
Have you ever seen Jeremiah Johnson?
It's nothing to do with the forest. West Virginia is too close to the original colonies. It's not west.
Oh my god!
It's right there in the name, West Virginia.
The west side, the west side of Virginia, which is on the East Coast.
It's still
unlocked.
Virginia's on the East Coast. West Virginia.
No.
West
Fuck
Virginia.
you both. Fuck you both. You're out of here. I never want to hear you again.
Kansas is west. I'll accept Kansas as west.
Guess what? There's
No,
West
it's
and
central.
Cowboys in
I think that's
Kansas.
central.
Yes.
Compared to the people in Virginia, West Virginia is West.
West Virginia's a bunch of hillbillies.
It's a Western.
So are most people in the West. What's your point?
Appalachian
Technically, the
hillbillies.
East Coast is west to the UK,
Also that too, yeah.
so we're all west, baby.
Everything's a Western.
And that hurts me to
I'm
say.
done.
by
I
the
know,
way.
right? The things you got to do to win an argument.
Right.
Guess what? At the end
yes.
of the day,
Yeah, use semantics.
That's right.
Yes,
semantics?
exactly.
You want me to use
Doing
semantics?
shit.
You're both retarded. That's what semantics.
Coming
look at
from
the show I'm on.
coming from you, I respect that
Thank you.
because you are
Like and
retarded.
identify like. Yep.
You're the king of retards.
King of
No,
tards.
that's
He's not. No.
We're high
Well,
ranking tards.
I mean, who weighs more?
oof.
that doesn't really count as being king of tards right now.
Well, you're the big
Like if
dog.
we're
You're
trying
the
to
bigger.
rank who's
You're the bigger retard, technically.
I mean, yeah.
Kansas is west.
No, it's not. It's in Central Time Zone. So
Ever heard of
fuck you,
fucking
bitch.
Dodge
Okay,
City?
okay.
Mountains are
I agree with
Wait
Caleb
a minute.
right here. Ever
If
heard of
you'll
Dodge
say West
fucking
Virginia is west, but Kansas is not west, fuck you.
Like it's more Central.
I think it's central too. Yeah.
City? No, no.
That's why
It's not west.
stuff.
God damn it, Shock! I'm gonna
Bro, you're
I
too
wanna
close to fucking.
strangle you in Minecraft.
You are way
Central
too
Time
close to fucking Wisconsin and Nebraska to be west. bro.
Close to Oklahoma.
So you could
Texas.
But Oklahoma is more
Where's
south
Illinois?
and west.
Isn't Illinois like directly above you? That's like central as well.
Oh yeah, you're right next to
None of you
Illinois.
have been through Kansas. Well, okay, maybe
Well, I
Gal
mean,
has.
I
None
mean,
of you have
compared
been
to
through, like upper Nebraska,
compared
where
to
the moment you
California,
get to Kansas,
Colorado's not
Nebraska,
west.
It's not fucking
true.
corn. It's goddamn canyons.
I love the fact this is devolved into a geographic argument.
Yes,
No.
yes,
This is generally where we try to get to it.
it's
eventually.
hilarious.
This is like the nerdiest shit you could possibly. I mean, beyond Star Wars, beyond
I mean, we
Star
are
Trek,
nerds.
beyond fantasy. This is the pinnacle of nerd argument.
I'm pulling this shit up. Fuck. Jesus Christ! I'm
A
so
map? You gonna
fucking
pull up a
angry right
map?
now.
You got Dermy all defensive.
Pulling up a map.
I guess you need to change to mountain time if you really want to be western.
Fuck you, you twat.
Fuck you,
You
you're
are-
central.
Here. I'm pulling.
Yeah,
You want to
show
know
us your
something?
central.
You want to
It's
know
fine.
something? I'm showing you something.
Is it a
I'm gonna
direct
show you
line
something.
to all of
Hey,
the central
Dermy,
states?
Dermy, you're Midwest.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is from fucking Kansas. This is what people think when they think of a
Dermy.
fucking Western. This is
Dermy.
Kansas. When you start
I don't
heading
think
towards
that's
fucking
true.
Colorado, you get shit that looks like
you
this. If you
really
start
just-
heading down to
Dermy,
Oklahoma, you get shit that starts looking like
hold
this.
on,
This
Dermy.
is
Calm
goddamn
down.
Kansas, you
Dermy,
fucking-
Dermy. This is actually a good argument.
Dermy, you're Midwest.
I
It's a fucking cartoon.
I agree.
Dermy, you're Midwest.
Yeah,
Middle of the
guess
East.
what? They're still Western.
You're Midwest.
You're more country than you will ever be, Al.
I'm Southern. I don't want to be.
I was like, I
Ain't
don't
no
think you ever
gumbo
heard
I'm
up
dead.
there.
I'm deep south.
Yeah.
You guys are all Yankees. Anything basically north of I-10
I'm
is
a
Yankee.
communist.
You are.
This is true. That explains his
California.
takes, though.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Are
You know
we
what? I
done
have
yet?
some-
Are we done
I
yet?
have some- I
Yeah,
have
where
some
the
super
fuck were
hit
you,
real quick.
Adam? You're the only one that played the game. You need to defend me.
Hey, I played the game.
He was against you.
He was.
He didn't say shit.
I mean, he wasn't.
Let me hit these real quick.
Read the private chat. I said why I went away.
Oh my god.
Crimson
Yeah, go
Cyborg
wank
for
it.
$1.99 says hard pass and Yotei looks woke as fuck. That's your opinion. You are free to have it. Then he
mean-
also says for another $1.99, nobody asked for Yotei whamming girl boss trash. Again, that's your opinion. You're allowed to have it. You're
Calm down before
potentially
you
wrong.
attack him.
I mean,
I'm not
he-
attacking.
He lit. It was more for.
You're cool in my book, Crimson. Is it Crimson Cyborg?
By the way,
Network? Is that what
yes,
stands for?
go check out Crimson Cyborg Network. He was on Facebook. He's trying to migrate over to YouTube. He's a cool dude.
Oh, get the
Check him
fuck out of Facebook, dude. Sorry.
I've got
He has a lot of people
I
on
fucking
Facebook.
hate Facebook.
He has like
I just never use
double
mine.
digits.
If you're worried about woke shit, then being on Facebook, you got a problem.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
He was more trolling with his more harsh takes. I was.
Well, I'm trolling back, so.
No. I was. It was an explanation for Adam.
He does comedy. He's a good dude. I've talked to him. He seems fine. Okay, go check him out.
But
Really
this is
awesome
Dermy,
guy.
so again, you have to
Right.
kind of take
Grain
it
of
with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I say Shock's a good dude. You know what? Here, I say Amorata's a
That
good
changes.
person.
As I said, you need to take everything he says with a grain of salt.
It's logical.
Christ.
Ah.
I should have seen that one coming.
I do the same to
You really
Dermy.
should have by now. I mean, really.
Yeah. Although, again, guys, Gal's gonna definitely win the fantasy league.
If you don't fucking stop, I'm gonna kick
All right.
you.
I'm gonna.
How?
I'm going.
You gave
I'm
her
going to
Derrick
save
Henry,
us
bro.
as usual. Here we go. What
Did he just howl me? Like
Are you
for
going to
real?
show boobs?
No, I have.
Oh,
one-
you may
no,
kick me in the show. I thought you
No,
meant
no,
you.
I have one boobs left, and I'm saving that for a rainy occasion. This should.
All right.
All right, we've already all seen this today,
right.
probably. Let's talk
I have
about
Mayo.
Why is Mayo
What
on
a
the
worry.
list?
Mayo.
God, that
Shit,
shit.
I'm torn.
What are you ordering from the ice cream truck? Now, let's be honest. Last time I saw an ice cream
Mayo?
truck, I was literally, I think, 11 in
I saw one
front of
just
my
last week.
school.
I've never seen a Powerpuff Girl gummy ball one. I've only seen the
That's way-
Sonic
yeah,
one.
like, listen,
I haven't seen one of those.
I'm gonna remove the SpongeBob and the Powerpuff Girl because that's I'm way past ice cream trucks at that point. But back in the day, dude, we went for the drumsticks. We went for
You guys
went
aren't
for the
gonna like
went for
my
the classic ice cream sandwich back in the day,
No,
or the
chocolate
chocolate
I
eclair.
really
eclair.
liked the strawberry shortecake.
That's mine. Strawberry shortcake.
Chocolate
I'm torn
eclair.
between
Yeah,
King
no, I don't
Kong,
want fruit in
drumstick.
my ice cream.
Fruit don't belong in ice cream. Okay, I'm already in ice cream.
That's
enough.
surprising coming from you.
I said I'm in ice cream
I
enough.
mean, he is a
not
fruit, so
Yeah.
I'm
I
torn
would
between-
like a chipwich. Though. Honestly, the chipwich that stuff's pretty addictive. That's pretty tasty. Those chipwich.
Isn't a king cone and a drumstick practically the same thing?
What's a king cone?
No, look, the king cone. It's kind of looks like a mocha nutty swirl. The drumstick, it gets dipped in the chocolate and then dipped in the
Yeah.
nuts. And then once you get
You like to dip your nuts?
I'd
Well, I
love to
love
listen.
Italian
I'm your
onion.
Costco nuts, okay? You know I am.
I don't dip them. I
Oh my
swallow 'em
God.
whole.
Y'all need to have like a freaking Valentine's card for that now.
That's a good one. Costco.
I'm
Be
your
my
Costco nuts.
No, be my Costco nuts.
That's a good
All right, here's one
one.
thing I agree with.
Cross my nuts.
I'm gonna say this: fuck the creamsicles, dude. Creamsicles are disgusting.
Yeah, I never
Oh,
liked
fuck you.
creamsicles.
I love creamsicle.
But I'm deeply, deeply offended at the fact that I do not see fudgesicle on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
there's a push up pops.
Well, Jeremy
No.
likes to make it grow.
Oh my.
The only thing on here I haven't had, other than like, why the fuck is mayo on this list at all? I haven't had the
mayo.
SpongeBob bar, the girl Power Puffs.
The
Who gets
girl-
the snow
Where's
cone
the Sonic
Supposed to.
one?
Hey,
No,
her
the
name-
Sonic
her
the
name
Hedgehog
is
bar.
Bubbles, and you will respect her.
When it
Yeah, I
was
know, Bubbles.
when I was going to the ice cream truck, it was fucking Ninja Turtles. So
Oh,
I
the
hated
Ninja Turtle
screwballs.
popsicle.
They're
Mhm.
basically
Mhm.
they just
Wait,
changed
which one's
it.
yours, gal?
I don't really like ice cream.
Well, you gotta pick one. So she picks mayo. Okay.
Well,
Gal
there are
picks
ice
mayo.
pops.
I mean, I
There's-
put mayo in.
well, but
Nah, you gotta raw dog.
She's a mayo monkey, okay? It's
Yeah,
okay.
there are
Oh.
ice pops on the list. Gal, wouldn't you like to be patriotic and just take a firecracker?
I like
So
bomb
I
pops.
have really sensitive teeth to cold, which is why I
Oh.
don't really like ice cream and popsicles.
Dermy,
and all
Dermy got
stuff.
that one.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I got that one.
I guess I didn't listen. What the hell's a
Wouldn't
screwball?
you want to take? Wouldn't you want to be
I don't know.
patriotic and take a firecracker?
no,
Are they Costco
Sounds like it'll hurt.
firecrackers?
Okay. Well, now you're starting to get it. Firecracker one is the one where people used to measure how deep, how good is your your throat
How
cake.
deep? What?
What?
Oh no, that was
Gag
the
reflex.
5. That was the 5 flavored popsicle one, not that one.
Yeah, mainly the
I've
five.
never
Well,
heard
five
that
flavor now, but the
before.
firecracker is a good Osa barometer. Can you get all the way down to blue?
Blue no matter who.
Ew. You just had to go and ruin it.
By the
I'm a
way,
little bitch red boy.
Crimson Cyborg says ass to grass, Jeremy.
You're at the grass.
Ass to grass?
Squat
Squat.
for him.
Squats.
He has to go.
Squats,
Squat.
bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So you owed
How many-
5 before this.
He
by the
said
way.
touch
Did I owe
grass.
5? Oh yeah, big titties.
So you owe 10 now.
Yes, Cal, that's a bomb pop. I agree. I don't know what the
Right.
fuck
I
a
was actually going to say that
firecracker is.
earlier.
Man,
Never
it's weird.
before.
I haven't even had a shot yet. I guess that's a.
I can't believe no one's
Jeremy is
picked-
confused with the mayo. He usually calls it cum.
I can't believe no one's I can't believe no one's picked the frozen mayo. That's
Jeremy loves having his cumsicle.
That must be a California.
I gotta be real honest with you because of Kamala Harris and fucking what's his nuts and their whole I eat white guy tacos and everything like that. Mayo's been kind of ruined for me.
I don't
'Cause
like
it
mayo.
sound-
I don't
What-
let
what-
people ruin shit for me.
Well, what
especially
Kamala
if it's
Harris ended up
hard.
saying in response was so
I
disgusting.
don't even
She said,
know what you're talking about.
so they were talking
I
about
don't need to know what you're talking about.
Kamala Harris and they were
No.
talking
I don't
about
need to
taco-
know.
I don't give a pull it out. Fine, I don't care.
Pull it out.
Pull it out.
baby.
Pull it
Pull it
out.
out.
I muted her.
Pull it out.
They were talking
Aw.
about tacos and fucking what's his nuts decided to go like, hey, I eat white guy tacos and lied about it, but she responded with, what is that? Mayo and tuna?
What?
Yes. Kamala
That's a-
Harris
that's a-
responded to white guy tacos as
That's
mayo and tuna.
So fish tacos?
Can we ask her what an
Ooh,
Indian
fish
taco
tacos are
is because
bomb.
she's not black?
oh god,
Oh, that's a good one.
Is he done yet?
Might be Langar or something.
Is he ever done?
Ew.
Never.
Oh, Cal.
I love she
I'll
just
never
goes, ew.
I'll never be done with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I took my earbud out. I couldn't hear you.
I was being nice to her even. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you said it in a creepy. You said it in a creepy voice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
does he have a different voice?
Well,
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
creepy
in the
and
gay
gay.
voice.
Yeah,
There's creepy gay and then creepy and gay.
Hey.
we all
How's
voted. We
everybody
all
doing?
voted for mayo. So
No, you didn't.
No.
I
No.
voted
I
mayo.
really don't like your new background there, Chucky.
Why not?
Oh my god. Oh,
Dr.
we're back to
Eggman.
And his
I don't like your
special
cool
white
back-
drink.
and
background.
his bottle of cum.
Mm. Straight from the farm. Straight from the dermy.
Straight from. Oh.
That's right. I have a horse cock. Always remember it.
He sells it.
Suddenly, Twitter seems a lot more interesting.
It's like moonshine because they didn't pay tax on it.
Weird. I was doing the same thing, horror.
I love you guys. Okay, let me-
Oh, my dad used to make that, Kel. He would get like egg noodles, cream of mushroom, ruffles, and peas.
Peas?
It was
An
fucking
American
awesome.
cheese, yep,
Failed
and a noodle
white
casserole.
man. You are
Oh,
a
I
failed white
hated
man.
it.
No. Just mayo, pickles, and or pickle juice and tuna is fine, but peas
like that
and
ad-
Tuna
toast-
salad. No,
Yes.
tuna noodle casserole is a good cheap meal.
It is. That's why my dad was
Cloud,
poor,
why
you
aren't
know.
you fucking saying this shit?
I know.
don't get a
That's the
chance to
best.
fucking speak.
That's the best comment. You
Would
gotta
you-
force yourself in there,
Get in there?
like your Sasquatch girlfriend's like.
I mean, to be fair, it's hard to hear him with his mic issues that he has. So
Mm.
even if he tried,
The next
How-
time my
all
mic
right.
is on sale, I will tell you. so
How,
you
how
can
many
buy it.
times we said just get a goddamn
just got-
headset?
My mic is literally $20.
well, he uses his phone until I can send
It's
it.
you. You can't. Isn't there a USB adapter?
See, I don't like peas because they
has an
overpower the
iPhone.
taste of anything you put them in. All I taste is the peas.
Same
Really,
with cum.
I've always found peas to be
Peas are
tasteless.
Same with
delicious
gum.
by themselves.
Bitter and nasty.
I only like fresh peas.
I
Oh,
like pea
fuck.
I will
I like sugar
property
snaps and pea
shame
pods.
anybody with an Apple product. I will property shame them to hell.
Yes,
go,
valid.
go,
Same.
fuck
Fuck
you.
Apple.
Fuck you.
Fuck Apple.
Pretentious
Anybody with an
bastards.
Apple
Dermy, you
anybody
got-
with an Apple product is a goddamn pussy.
Dermy,
I
you
At least
have
I'm not
no
gay
room.
like you.
Chuck,
You have no
you're
room to
an
shame anyone.
exception.
I have plenty
Why?
of room to shame
'Cause-
people with
Yeah,
Apple
your
products.
your truck stop would say otherwise.
No, I
have
just take
plenty
my
of room
dad's
to shame
hand me
people for
downs.
Apple.
He gives me his old phone.
I have zero Apple products. My sister might, but I have none.
I want the children to work for me, man. Damn it. Work
You also
harder.
don't, Dermy. You also don't have your own house,
Oof,
yeah, and
I
don't have an
do.
Apple product.
but you don't
I have
your
my own house
house.
and I don't have an Apple product. because of
Haha, I
Apple.
pay
There
my
you
own
go.
rent and I'm a broke bitch. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm poor, you're
Dejection
not.
as
You're a bitch that lives with his
He's
parents and
Ha ha! I pay my
He
own
just shocks like,
rent.
ha ha. Oh,
oh wait. I'm not why am I laughing?
Ha ha! We're all broke. Welcome to modern America.
Oh, I'm $20,000 in credit card debt, bitch. You live with your parents.
You don't want to know.
Ha
my
ha!
debt
I'm
load.
$50,000 in debt.
Oh, you went to
Uh,
college.
Oh
Ooh.
Lord, this
yeah.
got dark.
6 figures.
Wow.
You can all go suck a dick. I'm in jail.
That's
That's
twice.
too much
College
for a
and
Jew. Get
dropped
out of here.
out Twice.
Is that like culinary school debt? Jeez.
Actually, no. Actually, they forgave my culinary school debt. I don't have
What?
that anymore.
Fuck you!
You're a fucking
Fuck
commie.
you!
Commie.
I had to pay off my student debt.
I
you
was
bitch.
paying it.
Buddhist Jew.
I
was
was
paying
paying
it until they
And they
forgave
paid
it.
it, and they forgave it. I was
Fuck
paying
I
it.
Fuck
was.
you.
It was a private
I
loan.
was-
What do you have a
Paid mine
problem with?
off.
It was a private loan. What do
They
you
all-
care?
I paid mine off.
Loud
They also
noises.
paid off my IPT.
And
Hey,
you know what? You know what? Screw you even more. My brother had way more than I did, and he paid his off. Didn't get
Nice.
given.
Yeah, my
Guess
school
what?
gets
I
paid
was
off.
$1,000
$1,000 below the
Congratulations.
limit.
You don't have to pay it anymore. What's so bad about that? Well,
I
you
was
pay something
$1,000
for X number of years.
Yeah, kick him. I'm pissed. I have my federal
but that's
loans.
one
I have
loan.
Sally Mae loans. I am fucked for the
Derby,
rest of my life.
Derby, 6 figures in debt. You can go suck my dick, all right? Don't talk to me about what you got
Give a
left. I have
shit.
6 figures in debt, all right? Don't fuck around.
Fuck
I'm fucked for
I
life
just
right
said
now.
my
okay?
Sally Mae loans. I didn't even say my federal loans.
Fuck that bitch. She keeps calling me.
6 figures.
Sally Mae calls me a lot, and it gets really.
She's a whore.
Yeah, all she wants is my money. God damn.
I know. She won't even send nudes.
She won't even give.
She won't even give me good head.
She wants your head.
And not the head not. She wants this head, not that head.
Don't go to college, kids.
College
No,
is a
don't.
fucking scam.
No, don't. It is.
Hey,
It is a scam.
you go to college, you can't pay it off, you can't get a job, you ended up at home with your parents having sex out in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Go.
That's rough.
You become a slave to the fucking state as they keep as you get Joe Biden and Kamala Harris going against the goddamn Supreme Court, going, "We'll forgive your student loans. We'll forgive your student loans. Just vote
Actually,
for
I
us,
can't
vote for
do
us,
that.
vote for
Sorry.
us." And you'll be a
Meanwhile-
slave to the state. You are nothing more than a goddamn slave.
Meanwhile, your parents are slapping ass outside your bedroom.
I'm hurting you, Alf. I'm
So,
gonna hurt you. What, Cloud?
My loans were paid off too.
Oh my.
Oh, mine are too.
He's not allowed
What the
back in.
fuck?
I paid mine off, but I'm also 20 years since I went to college.
I've
And
never
then
made
inflation
enough
Can
money
I
to pay anything off.
could I just say that the reason mine were paid off is due to the fact that the company literally was giving out predatory loans knowingly.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
does
That's
Sally
a little
Mae.
different.
Well, that's where it was. It was through Sally Mae.
Yeah,
Apparently,
but
yes.
it's through them, but they don't.
Yeah,
don't they
guess
just
what?
deal with credit loans and stuff? They're not an actual like bank. They just deal with other like loaners.
But here's the thing. ITT was telling people, yes, we will find you a job after you graduate, and then they're just like, good luck.
That's what they all say.
Well, that's what every college says. All right. They're all
College
lying.
is a goddamn racketeering
I have
scheme.
3 degrees, and they're toilet paper. Okay.
College is a goddamn racketeering scheme.
Earn a
Okay?
trade.
You know,
Yes, trade.
Yeah, but you gotta understand.
All this stuff is a goddamn racketeer.
You gotta understand.
Okay,
30 years
they're the
ago,
fucking mafia now.
Yeah, but Dermy,
The
30
real mafia
years
looks
ago,
at them with disdain.
Shut the fuck up for a second. 30 years ago, it was a completely different reality, and they were selling you this bill of goods, and there was no other way to go. We were all pushed in that one direction. And if you were smart like me and you got the scores, you got placed and went down, you did well, you kept getting pushed forward. And then, you try to go through several different careers. They keep promising you, hey, we're going to set you up in this program, set you in that program. But then suddenly, oh, sorry, I decided to go a different way while I was getting this together. Oh, sorry, there's no work for you. Oh, sorry, you have to do this. Oh, sorry, you didn't do that. Oh, sorry, we've dissolved the program entirely for advisors to actually get you someplace. So then you're all done. You got 2 BAs and a master's and half another master's. And congratulations, you have you have 6-figure debt for your life.
My
And that's
dad's
how it
so
went.
old that his trade, like student loans or whatever, like the loan, like the bank that he went through, like had to sell the debt to another bank, and he only had to pay like actually half of it.
Isn't it sad to know that my mother, who's been paying off her student loans ever since she left college, still has to pay off the exact same amount of student loans?
I thought your mom was a Fed. Why is she have student
Here's the thing, though.
loans?
If you do start paying it and you pay it regularly for a certain amount of time, then it just gets wiped out. It's been like that for 20 years. And that's why from at least my culinary school loan, I paid it regularly for X amount of time, and they said, okay, you're done. Now, it was a private loan. It was not a federal loan, so that was a different situation. But that's how it is. I mean, if people pay them long enough, they do get wiped away. Now, you have to start for a certain point, and you have to continuously do it. You can't start and stop, otherwise the clock starts over again, which is what has happened to me. I do certain types of plans where I get like minimum, and sometimes it's zero just because I don't meet their requirements. I give them the paperwork. This is how much you pay. But it's all. You are right when you say it's all a goddamn scam. It is all scam because the schools never had any skin in the game. They could get all this free money from the government and then drop it on our shoulders, and then we're the ones that are strangled for life with this shit. Especially if the careers you thought you were going to have either disappear because the world changes, or as I said before, they did not set it up to actually funnel people to career. Especially if, like I was set up to try and go work in policy and administration. Oh, sorry, you don't think like we do. Sorry, there's no path to a
That sounds
good job
racist.
for you.
All right. You hear that? You hear that, children? Don't go to college. Pick up a trade. You take hardly any of the debt you do from college, and you take on a career field that you can do anywhere in the country.
But that's only become apparent in the past decade. I'm talking like 20, 30 years ago where
I know.
This was the thing. And remember, my generation, we were also the fucking guinea pigs on a lot of shit where they monkeyed with education. They monkeyed with how to teach us stuff. So now people are, a lot of people, well, not all my generation, but certain sects of my generation, some of us who didn't fit into certain cogs in the wheel, were genuinely fucked.
Oh yeah, the mentality 30 years ago was everyone goes to college, if no ifs, ands, and buts.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the case
Goddamn
today.
racketeering scheme. You wonder why all the professors in colleges are fucking liberals? Because the liberals give them the money.
Well,
they
also,
want the government. They constantly get money over and over again.
It's a set up system where once you're tenured, you are protected for life.
Yeah, the idea of tenure is so stupid. Because they took away Jordan Peterson's tenure, so it's all a bunch of shit.
Can we move on? This is depressing.
Uncle Smogmog,
fuck the government.
For $20 says Adam has 6 fingers and Deb. Who Deb? Is angry lady makes Cloud wear mask? Me dunk. Me uncle's retarded, but even me know better.
Who's Deb?
Sounds hot.
Well, it's obviously the angry lady that makes Cloud wear mask. Oh, horror! You don't know the story yet.
Nope.
Oh, more lore.
More lore time.
More Ballbusters lore.
So on Saturday, which is my Saturday streams, where we play games and stuff, and we just chat. Okay, we have a fun time. We relax. Sometimes we have chaotic talks like here, but it's a little bit more chill. Cloud informed the whole class that
the class being
when
us.
he goes out and has to help his mom shop. Okay. When they go shopping, his mommy makes him wear a mask. Still.
Okay.
So Cloud's mom makes him wear a mask out in public.
He's the one. He's special, honey, getting the CoCo.
How you doing, Cloud?
I think he's dead.
I think
he's plotting your demise.
You killed him.
Fuck you.
Oh.
He's either plotting my demise or he was getting ready with his own little chair.
Jeremy, private chat.
Private chat. Oh, yeah. Horror Amorata, you gotta leave.
Yeah, I got sick this week and I'm just starting to run low on energy. So
oh no.
Well, tell the peoples where they can find you.
Well, you can find me every day but Sunday on the Abysmal Critic channel, where I drop a daily video about my thoughts on something in the video game world. Whether or not you find them interesting or not, I enjoy people watching it. It's been a lot of fun. I can definitely say that. Not at all what I expected when I started the channel. I'll be entirely honest, but it's been a wild ride so far. Every weekend, at least on Saturday, you can catch me on the Horror Amorata channel, where I do a live stream. We've been playing 7 Days to Die, and yeah, that's about all we're doing right now. Every other Sunday, we do Dungeons and Dragons, but we got delayed till the 6th because our DM had to help somebody move, apparently.
Ooh.
But it's a good time there, people rolling dice.
Do that, I cannot remember the name of the show, but the one where you talk about animals with what's her name?
Yeah, we do that occasionally. The Star Marauder Animal Show, but we've been kind of off for the last few weeks, just because, for one, she came and visited me the beginning of this month, and then she and I have both been sick.
Okay.
So we haven't done it in a few weeks, but yes, that is also generally on Mondays, on my Horror Amorata channel, and on her channel, the Star Sam. She's a very rambunctious person, so if you want to listen to a fat lady yell about other fat people, she's who you look at. So, but yeah, that's basically all I really got right now.
Maybe we can get her to yell at Jeremy.
Oh, I should.
It's a good idea.
I'm pretty sure she'd do that, but I don't think
Do we really want her to be introduced to me?
I'm not really worried about her.
That'd be funny, actually.
I'm more worried
She
about
likes
you.
animals.
I would definitely get her on the get back on diet fatty train.
Yeah,
don't know
she'll
if-
definitely be on that train.
I don't know if she's. You know what? I'll think of. Gal, put her on the list.
Okay.
You just made the list.
Oh boy,
right.
that'll be interesting.
It's not listen, it's not the execution list, okay? That,
And,
that only has
for-
one name on it, and that's Adam.
By the get back on diet,
Death by
fatty
Turner.
brain, I'm meaning Dermy.
Oh yeah, no, I figured that. I had no problems figuring out who you were talking to on that one. Because
I'm working on it.
you're looking a little pudgy there.
We
You were
all
doing
bullied
so well
Dermy.
in Vegas, and then what happened?
He actually was off diet before Vegas.
Really?
It was like October last year.
And he had McDonald's. Who eats McDonald's at Vegas?
Who eats McDonald's when I'm drunk as fuck at 2 a.m.?
In Vegas, bro. There's fucking taco stands and shit.
It was
Yeah,
easy
there's
to
way
walk to
better food in
McDonald's.
Vegas 24/7, so you really have no
Exactly.
excuse.
I
Listen,
agree.
I knew I saw McDonald's. I was drunk, and my brain goes like drunk food McDonald's.
And smoking.
It's only
I
when
have
I'm
no
really
opinions on
drunk.
smoking, so
Gal does. She hates it.
I really do.
We fought
But
over
I
it.
look really cool when I
We-
do it.
I know I don't. But anyways, Horror Amorata, thank you for coming on. Love you, darling. You can.
Yeah.
You're always have
Bye,
a place here.
horror.
it was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'll catch you guys later, and try not to form any overreactive opinions.
Get better soon.
All right, can you leave now?
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
you.
Too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes. Yes, it is Cash. And that was in Houston.
That was in Houston, and then again what
In
the
Vegas.
fuck?
Yes.
Yeah,
All
and then
right.
again in Vegas.
It's time we talked about this right here. I know Dermy's
What?
wanted to.
What is this? Boobies!
No, not boobies. Look very
muscle
closely.
mommy.
Oh no!
Ideological. Somebody
The
thought
incest
this
just
is-
left.
Somebody thought that this was a legitimate thing that they put out, and this has to be one of the most retarded things of what you
Wait.
what people like, depending on their ideological spin.
I'm
It is
authoritarian,
really-
right? Let's fucking
Why is
go.
Lolly that far? What the
It's
fuck?
very strange. This is really fucking weird. Whoever put this up,
Oh, center left is just cuck.
I love how authoritarian left is furry.
That's you. You're authoritarian
This one-
left.
I don't care this one. If you're all the way, I guess, authoritarian right, consensual sex in the missionary position for the sole purpose.
Amen, brother. That means you're a fucking Catholic.
No, for the sole purpose of procreation.
Yeah, you're like a
that means you're
Mexican
a Mormon.
Catholic, where they get the blankie and they put it over the woman, and then they have the little
Jesus.
hole cut
The
out.
hole. Yeah.
Yeah, the hole.
After they're married.
That's right.
I mean, where I mean, Dermy's right. What, Lolly? Really?
How? That's
Mo-
like
Monster
it lo-
Girls?
I could understand Monster Girls. I could understand harem. I could
No, I don't
understand
get. I don't get the
consensual
Monster
sex.
Girls. I don't
I
get
can kind of
that.
understand Monster Girls because there's some.
Did you just
weird
say you can kind of understand incest?
No.
That's what I
No.
heard.
I said harem, Monster Girl. and
No,
then
after
consensual
harem, you
sex.
said I can kind of understand incest.
Consensual sex is what I said, not incest. The ones that don't make sense.
Cloud, clip that.
Legitimately,
Clip that
the
shit.
ones
Clip
that-
them. Clip them.
The ones that don't make sense. Lolly, and then right libertarian to the extreme incest don't make sense.
Traps also does not make sense.
Traps make sense.
Not crossing over into libertarian. I don't think.
Oh, right, libertarian. Yeah, I would say maybe move it over one notch, like
I
slightly.
mean, keep
right
it. I mean,
libertarian.
listen. All these things right here are completely. Those are the only right ones. I mean, yes, definitely yes. This honestly should be down here too. Furry.
Nah.
Furry.
I was gonna ask
Left
what's NTR, but
authoritarian.
then I saw what the image is, and now I know what it is.
I don't.
And
And
mu-
I,
you
I
know
don't- I
what?
don't-
Muscle
I don't know
mommy
what it
makes
means,
sense.
but I just see a cuck.
Muscle
definitely-
mommy makes sense because a lot of lefties want a domineering woman.
But they're
I
not
love the
authoritarians.
idea of libertarian left being trans when it's like the government pays for all your surgeries.
Right.
That's just
Yeah.
fucking ironic as shit.
I also
And-
like Jeremy's right though. I don't get the incest thing over here. That
I really don't understand the
Kansas
lolly
is
one.
far right, apparently. I
But
don't
that's
know.
libertarian. Far right. If-
Libertarian rights. So,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
but I don't get the lolly. The lolly one is the weirdest of them all. Like, wouldn't you put consensual sex in the missionary position in place of lolly, and then move lolly all the way over to the left?
I am so out of this conversation.
Oh my!
Jesus Christ!
And I don't. And listen,
I have no
hags?
fucking idea. This
Hags
is...
are some.
I know, but that particular picture
This
from
is
that particular show,
nonsense.
she's not a hag in that show. Also, that character
Well,
isn't a hag.
Hag is a body type, just like
No, she had a regular body type in that show. I hated that show, but she had a regular body type. She wasn't.
Hag means that you're just an older woman that is attractive.
Yeah, that's called a MILF.
Yeah, a hag is an older woman who's unattractive.
Yeah.
We're talking about degenerate anime people right now. Okay.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
make any sense.
This particular
It's a-
show,
it's a-
they were
it's a
all
thing.
hot in this show. They were.
Yeah.
It was a maid cafe show, and they were all killing each other. It was a dumb show, but
If you were an attractive older woman, yes, you would be right. It would be MILF, but they call them hags for some reason. I don't
because they're retarded here.
Yes,
this
they're
is retarded.
trannies.
I'm pretty sure I saw someone that said they now call anyone over the age of 20 a hag.
What?
Yeah,
Who is they?
You know, weirdos on the internet.
Redditors.
You don't listen to them.
Get off Reddit, Cloud.
I'm not
I
on
don't
Reddit.
get the lolly thing is the weirdest one.
Cloud, get off
Lolly and
4chan.
incest.
Get off 4chan, Cloud.
I'm not on there either.
Ones on this whole thing. Why, if you're all the way to the right, you what?
I think the worst thing is the lolly here. I mean, I don't agree with this definition right here. This is somebody just being a piece of shit. But I don't. This lolly thing it baffles me.
Lolly and incest are the two that baffle me.
Yeah.
All of it looks like nonsense to me.
Well, it is.
Yeah,
It's
I
generally
agree.
nonsense. Right here, this what?
That
What?
makes a little bit of sense.
But
super
why-
authoritarian on either
No.
side. You're probably willing to do just about anything.
I still think also furry should be down here because generally those people are furries. Down here.
No, I'd put them all the way up there. They're freaks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they're the same freaks that are over here.
Like, I feel like they'd be libertarian.
Maybe you're right.
'Cause
You know
furries
what?
are, like, just
I mean,
do
furries are
weird
flip-
shit, get us out of it.
Flip the
Authoritarians
furries
would
with
kill
the
furries.
trans. Flip the furries with the trans.
No, put them both next to each other.
No.
Then they'll kill each other and everybody be happy.
A lot of furries are trans.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd say flip the
I think
furry
probably
and the trans.
right.
Just because the furries are
Furries used to just be in their own little clique. And
I know.
harm the world, and then
we should have exterminated them then.
discern.
Wow, fractured filters here.
Uh-oh.
Wait, he is? What?
No, because he's always like exterminate them.
No,
Oh,
we
thank
should have exterminated the furries.
You should have fucking
That's
banned the
biggest
furries.
the biggest problem in the fucking world is furries.
Tobias seems nice.
Can I?
Tobias seems
cool.
nice, yes, but still,
He
I'm
hates
sorry,
himself.
Tobias. You get wrapped up in this. You were a furry. I'm sorry.
He polices his own, but they
I
banned
have
him.
a funny furry story.
Tries to.
All right, everybody quiet. Cloud is talking.
Cloud?
Cloud?
Mexicans
No,
are not
no,
furries.
no, listen,
You fucking
it's-
racist.
So one time, I was in the Boston
band
Commons playing Pokemon Go.
Oh my god.
No, listen. And then we saw, actually, it was over in the public gardens. We then saw a bunch of furries there. And we're like, what the fuck? So someone, I don't know if they were, tourists or whatever. They asked us, what's going on? And we were telling them, we're playing Pokemon Go. It's community day. And then they asked, oh, are they with you? And we looked and saw the furries and we're like, oh, no, there's something else entirely. They're not with us.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
I
Cloud.
actually do. So Silver.
Besides me.
I have a furry story. I actually have a legitimate one that's kind of disturbing and freaky. So back when Silver and I were in college together, and for those of you who don't know, Silver is a friend of the channel. He's been on Saturday Charities. He's an awesome dude. We grew up together. We went to college together. We joined an anime club. and we in the anime
First
club there was a
mistake.
furry. Yeah,
First
worst mistake of our life.
Anime clubs in college are shit because they're not
filled
really
with
anime
leftist
fans.
freaks
Yeah,
and
exactly.
a furry. This furry dude would not shower, and he wore a tail everywhere.
Oh, wait. Was it a plug tail?
I don't want to know. Silver. I was gone one weekend, and Silver was hanging out with them, and they went to the local Walmart because that's what you do in Kansas at 2 a.m. You just start walking around a local.
We
Walmart.
do that in California. We go to Target. We go walk around Target.
So they went to the Walmart, and he was walking around with a couple of the people, and the furry guy was there along with his big tittied, red-headed, crazy chick. And they noticed that they disappeared for a little while. And then they walked down an aisle and saw her giving him head in the middle of Walmart. And
that sounds normal.
Silver ran away because he said that this makes no sense because he could blatantly tell the dude did not shower that day.
Ugh.
Furries are disturbing, and if you like furries, you get into camps as well.
You get the camps.
You know what? No, you know what? I want my private. I want a private camp. No. If I'm gonna.
Yeah,
if I'm going.
No,
I'm going
furries
out.
get their.
Put 'em at
If
the
I'm
party.
going out, I'm not sharing a camp with furries. If I'm going out.
No, furries get their own unique camp because we're gonna have to like burn after we're done with the camp. We're gonna have to like burn the camp because there's gonna be diapers and disturbing shit all over the place.
No, Adam, you're not stuck with the furries. The furries are stuck with you.
No, I listen. I'm all fine with breaking the Geneva Convention and stuff for my camps and everything, but I think that even goes a little bit too far. I think if furries were around during World War II, even Hitler would have been like, we probably shouldn't be putting these people in with the Jews.
I think he would be a furry, bro.
Probably would have.
People think I'm a furry.
You just like furries. It's okay. It's a little different.
Why do you vocalize this shit, Cloud? Everything was fine.
I'm not a furry. I just fetishize Mexicans. I do. Me too, bro. Me too.
Jeremy, what is that?
It's a rag.
I hope
It's a
it's not your
giraffe.
particular rag. So
No, it's not.
Just come rag.
Oh, it's not. So there is one. Okay.
Not
It's
that one.
It's a sock, dude.
Listen, that one is in my room next to all the lube.
It is your room.
It's a sock and
No,
it's
this
crusty.
is not my bed.
It
This is my
stands up
office.
on its own.
We don't do our business here in the office. We do the business in my room late at night.
I don't need to hear any of this.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We're trying to
All right.
desensitize you.
I got one more thing.
We haven't. I have another topic.
Oh, you want
It's
one?
in the
You
title,
want to go
so-
one more topic? Okay, I'll say.
Yeah, one more topic. It's in the title. We'll hit it real quick.
need another topic.
We're gonna hit the topic real quick. So, after a week, well, actually, after a series of months of Ubisoft essentially burning down and dying, as you can see here, stock prices dropped 7% as individuals in the actual investors' room are starting to say, "Hey, maybe
That was
we should
20
take the
days
company
ago,
private."
man. It's
Yeah,
worse
this
than
was
it
20
is.
days ago.
It's worse now.
When we come over here to the stock, oh look, it's good. You go 1 year, it's been dropping, and then you do max. You can see it is at a
All-time
10-year
low.
low.
2 days
Yeah,
ago,
all-time
it was
low.
all-time low when they pulled out a Tokyo Game Show and announced a delay. At that exact moment, at I think it was 11 a.m. on Wednesday or Thursday, it dropped to the all-time low of $2.30.
$2 exact.
Thursday. Sorry, Thursday.
Thursday. It's been a nightmare situation. And after announcing that, yes, Star Wars Outlaws was an abysmal failure of a video game, they finally announced it, that they're delaying Assassin's Creed Shadows till February.
Yeah, because it's Black History Month. Isn't that the
No, it's also being
A
released on
perfect month for a
it's-
black man to beat Asians.
They're also releasing it on Valentine's Day.
Oh
Yeah.
my
They're releasing
my
it on
God.
Valentine's.
Nice.
February 14th is the
Yeah.
release date of this
Here, honey,
game.
Have Assassin's Creed Shadows. I love you. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. We're done.
Dump his
We're
ass.
done.
Dump her ass. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and it tells you how desperate they are. And when you actually go through like their reasoning for it, it was because they learned from the release of Star Wars Outlaws. Wait a minute, what was going on during the release of Star Wars Outlaws?
The Acolyte.
No, what was happening with the game itself?
Oh, buggy as fuck.
Buggy as fuck and broken.
Well, here's the thing. It's not just that. Reading between the lines, we learned from Star Wars Outlaws that we can't release 2 stinkers in 1 quarter.
Yeah.
or technically, I'm sorry. Technically, Shadows would be in October's quarter, so they technically be in separate quarters. But still, 2 abysmal quarters back to back, where Outlaws had the most expensive marketing all the time, and Shadows is the most expensive game they've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to lose their fucking shirts on this, and that's why I've been running with this tagline for at least 3 months now. Is this the end of Ubisoft?
We've had this discussion. I've been on the opinion that this game was going to make money. I don't think it's going to make money anymore. Delaying it increases the prices already. That means you're adding on more work time. You're raising the price value of it, and I don't see it. If you're this scared, if it was gonna be buggy, they'd throw the game out. Okay, if they were gonna make money on it and it was just buggy, they'd be putting the game out. This tells me their internal metrics are abysmal, and they're desperate right now because they also didn't just.
I would say their numbers probably have it looking worse than Outlaws. That's what I'm going to think now.
I don't
One of the
think-
things that they announced, Steam Day 1.
Oh yeah, they're desperate.
They're releasing it everywhere at the same time.
Yep.
Everybody gets it at the same time.
I don't
They
think
were
the
trying to
issue.
promote this with Ubisoft Plus.
The problem wasn't like, is this gonna like this game was never gonna make its money back, but just by how much would it not make its money back? It already like lost the window for its controversy to actually maybe hope for sales. To push it that far, you have to come up with another controversy, or else people are gonna fucking forget about this game. Even the people that would have bought it.
Well, Shock's right. People can forget about it, but that's just as bad because it still means no sales, and it still means the stock is going to tank.
Oh yeah,
and in all correct representation of this situation, even in this moment, Ubisoft is in play right now. It's in play. There are people lining up to buy it cheap because I've talked about this with Dre and Jed multiple times on stream already because the topic keeps coming around. How can we not talk about it? I was original thought that this would be the end of Ubisoft, but they made me realize that, hey, wait a minute. No, they're just going to get gobbled up by somebody. Because
Did you do your squats?
He can do it
Not
in a
yet.
minute. We're talking.
We're
You were supposed to do it for Crimson though. He had to go.
Just stop.
No, so they are likely to get gobbled up by somebody because it makes sense to grab somebody who has the infrastructure over Submit Games because it's one of those things. They are a perfect situation because they are in need of fresh leadership. I've mentioned it multiple times on my own streams. You might have heard me say it, but if you haven't heard, I'm going to play a game. Their current CEO. How long do you think their current CEO has been in charge?
According to you, he's been there.
Not you. You've heard me say this to those who haven't played this game with me. How long do you think the current CEO has been in charge?
Ah, bro. Like probably since like 2010 or something.
Oh, my dear friend Shaka Zulu, you are way off. You want to?
Oh,
I'll give you another
wow.
guess. I'll give you another guess.
Oh my
Think
God.
longer. Think longer.
Damn.
Since the beginning of Assassin's
2001.
Oh wow. Okay, strike 2. You get one more.
Fuck.
One more.
94.
You have struck out, my friend. This is
Fuck.
the original CEO.
Holy shit!
1988. Wow. Yves Guillemot has been in charge of Ubisoft since 1988. This dude has got to go.
No way.
So I know we usually don't like to talk about other companies gobbling up these companies. But in Ubisoft's case, this could save the company because somebody could say, you know what, we're firing all y'all and we're putting fresh blood in to try, because it would be very easy to skip over Shadows and make a new Assassin's Creed game and just ignore it ever happened and just drop it in another setting and go. But this dude is so out of touch. Has no freaking idea.
That's
so release the statement this week. We're not here to make agenda-driven games. Dude, you don't even know what's going on in your own goddamn company.
Yeah, and I pulled this list up real quick. This doesn't have Assassin's Creed Shadows on it. Oh no, it does now.
Hold up.
This is all the games releasing in February.
I gotta say something to what Adam just said. Them saying they're not here to make agenda-driven games. One of the points that they said for one of the Watch Dogs 3, you know, they said, "Oh, this is was in London, you know, post Brexit."
Oh God.
Though Static actually, when I was making my discussion on that on Triple D's, God damn it, Gal.
Hold on a second. There's a game called Shovel Knight. Has anybody told Bug there's a game called Shovel Knight?
Yeah, there's been a game called Shovel Knight for a while, but
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But Static actually said they don't believe it's agenda. They believe it's the right thing to do. So I could actually understand why they don't think it's agenda. But this is a list of games coming out in February. There's 2 games on this list other than Assassin's Creed Shadows that will eat up Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Can you zoom in at all, please?
Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on the 11th of February.
Oh, can't wait.
And then where was it? Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds looks janky. The fan base for that game is ravenous, and they're gonna eat this shit up.
Oh yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance was a cult classic, but a very successful game. There's a large number of people that have been waiting for this game. They pushed it back. How many? It was a half a year that they pushed it back because they wanted to make sure they had the gameplay actually perfect. This has been on people's wait list for a long time. You're going up against 2 really heavy hitters.
I didn't even think about that, Dermy. It's coming out the same time as Kingdom Come. You're fucking done. You are not going to dominate social media.
And then to Gal's point that she said earlier, I didn't even think about that until towards the end of the stream. They're going to try to use Yasuke, the historic Black Samurai, during Black History Month. That's what their play is. They're going to say for Black History, you're going to want to buy the game for the historic Black Samurai, aren't you? You're going to want to do that, right? Come on, you guys are going to love doing this. It's a good play. There's no way this game's going to succeed. And I know there's people going around saying this shit. There's no way it's possible. Interesting, Forbes is reporting that there is some talk about removing or reducing Yasuke's role in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Can't be done.
No
Can't
way.
be done.
You're not going to cut half your game's content like that.
The game has literally been designed for missions for him, missions for her.
Yeah.
And the story is revolving around intertwining them. It's impossible. You'd have to redo literally the whole game.
Yeah. And you can't do that in the amount of time you had. You're going to... A AA studio would have to have at least a year. We're talking a AAA studio that starts putting out quadruple A games. You're talking years just to get.
You've heard, I believe, Savvy on TMNE has said they've got like at least a few thousand people working on this game. It's insane. They got, I think she said like 2,500 people working on this game. They've got.
No, she said more than that.
Was it 3,000? Something like that. It was it's thousands. They have thousands of people working on this game.
Insane.
It's nuts.
It's like somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000.
And
I didn't hear her say that much. I thought I heard between like 25 and 3,500.
And remember, that's the reasoning for jacking up the prices and the reasoning they're calling these games quadruple A games now, because they're so expensive and they're putting too much.
That's why it's the most expensive game they've ever made.
Mm-hmm. I've come to the conclusion that whether it's movies or games, you throw too many people and too much money at it, you lose creativity.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You create corporate bureaucracy.
Yeah.
No.
Because with Steven Spielberg, his early movies, the reason he had to make do with very small budgets, and they made it work. And those movies ended up being amazing. So the early Star Wars movies.
Well,
they didn't have a lot to work with.
Well, you don't even have to do you don't even have to do that. Like gaming, indie games. How you can make an indie game for cheap. You can make games for freaking cheap. They're doing this ridiculously because they think more money equals better game. More money equal better game.
Look at the game Party Animals. That game is so damn simple. I guarantee that didn't take a lot of money or people to make, and it's extremely popular.
Probably a few $1,000s, maybe $1 million.
Yeah,
maybe
if that. And the game is stupidly popular.
Yeah, we're talking. The Ubisoft said, I want to say it was sometime last year, they're doing quadruple A games. Their first quadruple A game that they put out was Skull and Bones.
Yeah. Dear God.
How did that
and that was
you?
That was repurposed from another game's assets, though. That's what makes it
That
even
was
more
repurposed
sad.
from Assassin's Creed freaking Black Flag.
Yeah. Jesus.
Ubisoft is done.
They're done, man.
They are not going to exist as an independent entity.
They're not.
By this time next year, they'll be absorbed by somebody.
They're not.
It's that simple.
They're not innovating anymore.
No.
They have no projects that will recover their bottom line. It's just that simple. Which is why when the stock drops, when Shadows comes out and the stock drops to probably almost double digit, like it'll be close to $1 a share. Somebody's gonna sweep in and go, "Yep, I own you. I own you now."
They said this on FNT tonight, but when they go down the DEI route, it's much more catastrophic on the video game side as opposed to movies. Because of the sheer amount of money that goes into video games, and you go down the DEI route, you're gonna tank your company.
But it's not even that. Ubisoft is not even just the DEI. They've been making poor quality games for a long time.
Well, yeah, I get that
We can go
too.
all the way back
it's
to
even worse.
Assassin's Creed Unity. The story of
Yeah.
Unity was good, but that game's still broken.
But I get it. But
Yeah.
the point I was trying to make is you look at all these game companies lately that have been going down that route, and the game company itself is collapsing because they're trying to do the DEI thing.
Yes.
And you do it in the gaming side, it destroys your company.
I am okay with like glitches and stuff if I think the game is really good. I think most gamers are kind of on that side. If
It's
they
like
like the game, it's fun. They'll endure
It's
a lot.
it's like the early Bethesda games in Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
They had all kinds of bugs, but the games were great.
So
I had to quit. Morrowind was too buggy for me. I couldn't play more.
I'm starting to sit here and think Ubisoft, I think they started going downhill with Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was when they started going
let me
downhill because
see.
they promised a lot with Watch Dogs
Yeah.
and they underdelivered. And then from there on, was Watch Dogs before or after Unity? I think it was before Unity.
I don't
Watch
know.
Dogs.
I
Watch
think it
Dogs
was before.
was 2012, I think.
Yeah, it would have been 2012, but was that before or after Unity?
I think Unity was before that.
Well, I think they really started going
Shortly
downhill
before
with.
that.
They would have started going downhill with Unity or Watch Dogs, one of the two.
Look it up.
I think they
Yeah,
were
look
about.
it up real quick.
I think they were around the same time.
Unity was 2014.
Okay, so Watch Dogs was first.
Well,
Yeah,
2014
Watch
would make
Dogs.
sense. Because I think Watch Dogs was
Watch Dogs
one
was
of
on the Wii. Watch Dogs was on the Wii U, and the Wii U came
No,
out.
it wasn't.
Actually, they both
2012.
released in 2014.
Were they
The
both
first-
in
oh,
2014?
Wow, what?
Wow. By
Yeah,
the way, Alco with
Huh.
finger gifted 20 Derby
Hey.
Warrior memberships. We will take care of that and add that onto the squats, and then I'll get a shot ready for that. But let's keep
Ooh, boy.
Ubisoft's dead.
Yes.
Like there's no recovering from this. And Adam, you said somebody said it. I think it was you, Adam, that there's nothing that Ubisoft can put out that can recover money.
They have no functioning franchises. Assassin's Creed was kind of
Cheers,
it.
ABF.
Because look what they happened. They dipped their toe into Star Wars, and look what happened.
Well,
They
I
botched
started,
it.
So I started talking about this, and I know there's reports going around now about Bethesda's fear for Elder Scrolls 6. I don't remember where I saw that from. But
I have
like,
same fears.
Todd Howard is scared to put it out because he thinks there's too big of a hype or whatever.
He's too busy fixing Starfield.
Well, the thing that Bethesda does have is Doom. Like, Bethesda still has Doom, and the new Doom games have been successful, and people still think that these are good games. So Bethesda has that.
Bethesda also isn't its own person anymore. It's owned by Microsoft.
It's also owned by Microsoft, but for the
they're 10
now. But for that point, like, Bethesda still at least has like Doom game's going to come out. People are going to be like, yeah, this is a good game. People are going to be excited for it.
The Doom games are very simple, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's just shoot and kill stuff. That's all it is.
To
You
the
don't
point
need
is
something too extreme, though.
the point is there is nothing for Ubisoft. They've got more Assassin's Creed, but it's Assassin's Creed that is going to shit the bed because it's live service.
Mhm.
Infinity is live service, and nobody's interested in that shit anymore.
Actually, to that point, I saw this on that Park Place today. Let me share my screen. Ubisoft is confirming. Oh wait, no, wrong. Yeah, right one. Ubisoft appears to confirm rumors
Yeah, I
that
saw this.
XDefiant is struggling.
Yeah, that was a botched beta and a botched launch, and it suffered the same thing that every shooter suffers. We're the COD killer. We're the COD killer, and they drank their own Kool-Aid on that. And I remember watching people play the beta. It was buggy as shit, and people bailed on it then. Hell, I didn't even know it was live. I didn't know XDefiant was live because nobody talks about it. Nobody cares.
XDefiant.
You know,
Yeah.
I talked about it. I liked it.
Yeah, for like a minute.
Yeah, for a minute. Yeah.
For a minute.
I got
For
a quick question. The Assassin's Creed games basically come out like every year?
Oh no.
Well, for a while there, it felt like it was every year they were coming out.
No, there's patterns usually 2
No,
to
no.
3 years.
No, Al's right. It was up until Unity, and then they're just like, yeah, let's start spreading them out.
The point I'm trying to make is the Assassin's Creed games are, as far as the size of the games, are about on the scope of Grand Theft Auto.
Only the last two recent games. Everything up until
No, they are.
No, everything
Origins changed.
Everything up until Syndicate was pretty condensed. It's only with Odyssey and Valhalla where you had these large maps, world maps.
Yeah. I've been playing Odyssey offline. It's just kind of I picked it up and
Odyssey's
I just decided to play because I'm not a big Assassin's Creed guy.
I'm sorry, Origins. Started with Origins. It started with
Origins.
I started playing Odyssey. Odyssey is huge.
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, but Origins onward. So Odyssey was their second one into this massive open world.
And it worked. Odyssey worked. But
right. So
before that, they were very condensed and small games.
But why is it taking Grand Theft Auto? Why is it taking them 10, 15 years to put out a sequel?
Because they're making billions of dollars on GTA Online. That's why.
The thing about GTA is that they're running out of ideas, and two, you're not allowed to make like stories based off of real crime events anymore. Like that show Narcos.
I know.
Like that show got way too close to the anime got too close to the manga and it got cut. You're not allowed to make criminal stories that are accurate
anymore. I know. I just never wanted anything to do with the GTA Online. I just wanted to play the game.
That's what's gonna ruin that's what ruined GTA, dude.
Yeah, the GTA they're prioritizing the online over the putting out new games and new stories.
Because it was making money and it was easy.
Yeah,
that's why.
It was, and also the online games were actually kind of fun. There was some cool racing maps that people made. There was some actual cool stuff.
I want new stories, new locations.
There was some cool stuff to do in the online. That's why it was actually successful. But when it came to, and even online has its own like story mode that you can do with heists and stuff, but you have to spend money to get the heist.
Killed Red Dead
they
Online.
found that golden goose. That's why it took them so long.
I'm just saying,
Assassin's Creed was never that. So they started putting in more time to Assassin's Creed.
But now they're making Infinity, which can't be like that.
I would love to see a GTA game put out every 3 to 4 years, and they pick a new city to play it in. I'd be all over that.
Well, that's what they originally
GTA,
did,
though.
and then they said, "Nope, we're gonna make
I know.
gobs of money. Fuck the people that actually want to continue the franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also you're right. Not Assassin's Creed.
It's gotten stale.
Gears. Why am I saying Gears? Why can't I say Grand Theft Auto? Grand Theft Auto found the magic goose. Like they found that golden goose.
Money goose. But
it works a little bit different.
Stale.
But Grand Theft Auto works a little bit different because that's all about chaos, and they found some system that actually worked. And yes, they need to put out a new game. They're going to put out a new game, and then they're probably going to update it online.
They're still 2 years out.
Well, they pushed it back.
So guess
why?
what?
GTA 6 is
because
never
they were printing money.
GTA 6 is never going to meet the expectations.
Alf, it's all about money.
I get it. They're printing money.
Of money.
But why they had it put a certain year and they pushed it back 2 years? Why?
Because
I don't think it's just because they're. I don't think it's just because they're banking money on.
No.
GTA
Now, no.
Online.
All right. We're talking across purposes now. I think before, while making it, they waited so long because they're making money. Now, I think they see the market is so volatile with people's reactions to stuff that they're going to tinker with it and try and either decrease or increase certain aspects of the game in order to not have it be openly rejected at launch, because there are so many people who want a new installment. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if they are getting it ready to transition that to another online thing, because I'll guarantee they're probably looking for a way to make sure everybody's GTA Online stuff can somehow be transplanted to the new game.
All I'm saying is that I think online has ruined for a lot of franchises.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, but you're not wrong there. But GTA Online it's a different aspect than most online games. That's all about gathering up with your friends, causing chaos, and there's the amount of content that has been made from GTA Online is insane, and there's actually some really cool stuff that people have done on GTA Online. I'm not going to diminish anything that's happened there with GTA Online.
That's fine.
Rockstar found like the magic.
It was
to
a
make
golden
that all
goose.
work.
It was a golden
goose.
And
it worked really hard.
That's fine, but I think they honestly could have had 2 different GTA Onlines going at once if they picked a new location.
No, you can't have 2 at once.
No, you can't. No, companies
No.
cannot run 2 online games at once because they lose money. Why? That's. I mean, when Square Enix launched Final Fantasy 14, they basically shut down Final Fantasy 11 because people, only the diehards were going to stay, and you can't run the servers, you can't spend the money, you can't divide the teams to create the content. You have to shift it around, and there's no possible way they would put that out
Here's
there.
the thing: why couldn't they have combined the worlds?
Because they're 2 different worlds and 2 different systems.
I know,
2 different
but-
worlds, 2 different systems, and then even on
Engines.
GTA Online-
Engines alone are different,
and-
I think.
True.
Yeah, they have on GTA. They make their own unique engines for everything. So this is a completely new engine.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that GTA 5 is outdated at this point.
Well, yeah, it's outdated. That's why they're putting out finally the new one. And what I'm of the opinion that it's okay to take your time on your game. It's perfectly fine to
For
take time,
sure, yeah.
make sure that everything's good. GTA adding on an additional year, that's probably a smart move because they need to make this game has hype. It has fears and it has hype. It needs to do well.
And-
They recognize that, so they're going to be putting in the work for it.
And here's the thing: it's already been acknowledged they're going to lose money on it. It's because it was a $2 billion project.
But you know what they're going to do? They're going to do the same thing they did with GTA 5.
Yes, but
They're
that's going
create
to
an
take
online.
But that's going
But
to take time.
they've already said that the GTA like GTA 6 Online isn't going to be out for at least a year.
Yeah, so it's going to
Well, I
take
mean,
time. So they're going to be operating at a massive loss.
That's
with
not
6
much.
when it launches.
That's not much different than how 5 worked because it took them
Yeah,
a
but-
year or 2 to get GTA on.
But
yeah,
they didn't have the billions of dollars that 5 and Online 5 made to hold them up. So
And they
had to
also
find- I mean,
they
listen,
completely redesigned online as well.
If GTA 5 Online was such a cash cow, then they shouldn't have the money problems.
No, it's not
It
money
doesn't
problems.
matter.
It's just it's going to age out eventually.
I'm saying they should
But
have
no,
a
they don't
bank.
have money. They don't have money problems. But the thing is, like we already said, making games is different than making movies. It costs more money. They don't have money issues. They're fine financially, but they recognize that they're putting in a lot of money here. They will end up losing money as it goes because they're already printing gobs of money now.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna lose some money.
no,
So then
well,
they're
well,
gonna have to
wait a
wait a
minute.
year before they can put out the next
Are
online
they
and then print money again.
Are they really going to lose money because they made so much extra money on the online for
It
very
won't-
little effort?
Wait,
but it won't last
This is
forever.
basic economics.
So the online portion for GTA 5 does not take as much effort as the amount of money they get out of it.
But no, Alf.
So
this
that's
is basic
money they're just
economics at this point.
reinvesting into
Alf,
6.
Alf. This is basic economics.
I know. That's why I'm saying it.
Game costs this much to make. Okay?
Yes.
You're probably only going to make this much. It doesn't matter if game over here made this
How
much
much-
money. At the end of the day,
It doesn't
you
matter.
Still lost
They
money
take
on this.
they
If
take
game
that
A-
money.
Alf.
Ah! Dermy,
Alf,
shut up.
Shut up. Alf. Game A costs $2 million to make. Okay, they're only and this is underestimates, but just follow me here. $2 million to make. They're only predicting that they're going to make $1 million off of launch sales. That's losing money. It doesn't matter if game B cost $1 million to make and made $10 billion. It doesn't matter. That money does not
Dermy.
translate into the next game.
Yes,
Game
but companies
A still
reinvest
loses
money
money.
they make. Companies reinvest money they make off of previous products into next products.
Yes,
so
but
how
that
much
still
money?
means that-
How much
but
money
we're
has
not even
GTA
talking
5
about
online made?
Rocksteady. Alf, we're not talking about
Just tell me
Rocksteady
a number.
being in the
Rockstar.
hole here. Rockstar. We're not talking about Rockstar being in the hole here. We're talking
didn't
about
say
the
that.
game just losing, but we're talking about the game losing money. It's gonna lose money. That's basic economics.
All right. Hold on one second. Here's the
I'm just saying the amount of money that they've earned off of GTA 5 online.
They still have
They're
other
not
stuff they
really
have to run
losing
day to
money.
day.
One thing they
guys.
also do is
Stop,
they
stop.
say corporations say like, "Hey, we made this much money on these years with this. We should be making more than we did with that."
And here's the thing. Somebody in there has probably done the calendar math that there is a lifespan for GTA 5 online. There's a lifespan. And they likely have probably invested everything they could from GTA 5. Because remember, it's going to take X amount to keep it going. They could make whatever part of the profits they can to invest into GTA 6, is what they've done. That's why it costs $2 billion to make. But eventually GTA 5 is going to run down. So they probably hit that point where, okay, we cannot hold off GTA 6 any longer. We must put it out. And we must then begin to build the infrastructure to have it take the place of all the money that GTA 5 was making. Because here we are, I believe Crimson just said it, all the consoles that play GTA 5 are going to be previous generation consoles. Not to mention now everything is moving to a more PC-based distribution network with Steam and GOG and all that shit.
And
so what's going to happen is, let me finish. What's going to happen is they're going to operate at a loss on GTA 6 as they eventually now do wind down GTA 5. They'll probably offer people who invested all their money into GTA 5 to transfer some level of their wealth and power to GTA 6 Online through some sort of account transition, I'm sure. And then when GTA 6 Online launches, they will slowly rebuild the juggernaut that will then once again make all the money. It's simply carefully moving from point A to point B without getting ready to operate at a loss for some time, but eventually operating once again at obscene amounts of money because, like Jeremy said before, they found magic equation that people will just
to Adam's
take
point.
Dermy,
Nope. To Adam's point.
I just want to make. Okay,
No,
go ahead.
Just to Adam's point. Rockstar said this is a console-only game. They're not putting out on PC right away. It's going to be a while before they even put it out on PC. They've already limited the market there.
The only point I was trying to make was Rockstar would not be in the position they would be in with GTA 6 without the money that they had made from GTA 5 Online. They're not going to lose as much money because of the money that they have banked from GTA 5 Online. Because GTA 5 Online, all the little downloads you get, there's not a lot of work that goes into it. It's skins. You know, some new cars. Okay. Some new missions.
there's
It's
yachts.
not that it's not that expensive to put that stuff in the game.
No.
As opposed
You're
to
talking
creating
about-
a
you're-
whole new
you're-
game.
You're talking about yachts. You're talking about
Dermy.
entire buildings. You're talking about
Creating
entire
a
settings.
whole new game on a whole new engine is 10 times more expensive than adding stuff to an existing game. So they were just banking money on stuff that they're adding to GTA 5.
What?
Who just left? Oh.
Gal had a dip. By the way,
Okay,
love
no
Gal.
worries.
Check her out. Links.
We
in the
are
description.
overtime,
Wait,
man.
Yeah, we're overtime. But
it's
what were
late.
you? I'm my brain fried there. What?
All right. According to my research right now, GTA 5 Online has made about $8 billion in its lifetime.
Yes.
There you go.
It's super freaking successful.
But at least take at least $2 billion out of that to pay for 6 and probably more. I mean, they there's not all the truth. But then got to remember that goes into operating costs, servers, management, all that kind of stuff. So
And-
it's made tons of money. But
and also
it
we
can't
have to
go on forever.
Oh, Gal.
I think she
Okay.
probably went in the wrong place. She probably clicked
I
on the
don't
wrong
know.
place to come back in.
I don't know. You also have to remember in that time span when GTA 5 Online was going on in GTA 5, they put out Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 had an online system that failed and they had to shut down.
No, fuck that shit. They neglected it. It did not fail. Fuck you.
It failed.
No, it didn't. Fuck you. They didn't update it. There was no updates. They gave so many updates to GTA and they never updated Red Dead Online.
It's exactly
Which is
like
a
you said.
failure.
You guys said.
If you say it fucking failed, I'm leaving.
No, it's
It
exactly like you
failed.
said. One company can't support 2 online games.
Yes. One company can't support 2 online games.
It didn't fail. It failed because
That's
the
a
company let it
failure.
fail. The company let it fail.
It doesn't matter if the company let it fail or if the players weren't there to let it fail. It failed.
Did he really leave?
Yes, he did really leave.
Oh, that
He's not
pissed him
coming
off.
back. He pissed him off. I'm not happy that it failed, by the way. Even if Rockstar's the one that led it to fail, it's a failure. It doesn't matter who's that blamed for that failing. It failed.
I agree with Crimson. They should have released more story mode stuff DLC for GTA 5.
They did that, and they decided to go with the
Did they?
online route, which was more
More
financial.
money.
More
Listen,
money.
whether we like it or
I
not,
know.
they're going to make
I
the
know.
financial choices. I mean,
I just don't give a shit about the online shit.
Well, that's also you.
That's
but,
my
like-
personal opinion. You,
Well, no,
you
I
guys
agree
like
with
it.
you.
I don't care.
whoa,
And to
whoa,
be
whoa!
fair-
I haven't played. Whoa! I haven't played a
No,
GTA
I
Vice
know.
Vice
I'm
City.
just saying. It
I've played,
sounds
so
like
don't. I'm
it-
not in this. No, I'm
It's-
simply making. I'm simply making logical arguments.
What I'm trying, what I said was, it doesn't matter if the gamers aren't there or if the company neglected it. It was still a failure. Both ways lead to fail.
All right, we ready to close this shit out?
Can we just bring up one thing?
I want.
I have
no,
to do at least
I want to
10
bring up one thing.
spots.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I
You have
want to.
to do
I'm
10
gonna say.
spots.
I'm gonna return peace to the land with this one before you do squats. This will motivate you.
By
to
the
do
way,
squats.
I love
Oh,
Red Dead
yes,
Redemption
please.
2. I fantastic game. I wish the online worked.
Black Cat
Oh.
Tifa.
Hello.
Nice.
Looks like
Black
actually
Cat
girl.
Tifa. I
Yummy.
mean, Dermy, you can maybe one day they'll make a skin for that when you play Rebirth. How about that?
It looks like
Mhm.
X-ray girl with a silver wig.
Yeah. Listen. I would love to, have Tifa cosplay Black Cat, and I'll put on a Spider-Man mask, and the adventure's over. Let's.
You know what, Shock? Come in here and say it to my face.
Geesey?
You're Gassi?
Yeah. Come in here and say it to my face. I
You
dare
can
you.
tell me I'm Gassi to my face.
Yeah. Tell it to me while I'm doing my squats. Because I owe 10
Dermy.
squats.
I was gonna say, could you bring up my thing?
What thing?
Well,
I
Adam
put it
has
in the
control
chat.
right now, right?
I have no control. I simply made the
Oh.
picture
What
larger
thing?
so I can get a good shot of Tifa's tits.
It's in
Oh,
the
that's
fucking.
dope.
Are you talking
binder.
about Alyssa Mercante?
Those are
Yeah,
boobs.
it's funny.
Wait, you want to trade this for Alyssa Mercante?
Yeah, let's
No.
not.
I want
Well, fine. How
good-looking-
about the
It's
other thing?
she said she sucked dick. Ha ha. This is better.
Yeah, this is much better. This is
We
much,
all
much
knew
better.
that already.
We all knew that she sucked dick, and I'm gonna do a video on it, or I might save it for fucking
Triple D. She's
Jeremy needs this for
suing-
motivation to do squats.
Yeah, I like this for
Shock,
motivation. So
shock
she's
versus
suing.
Shock versus Dermy YouTube boxing.
Let's go, Shock. Come on, midget. Guys, fun fact. Shock's just like a inch or two taller than Gal, and Gal's a hobbit.
So what you're saying is you'd punt him like a football.
Yeah, I'll keep looking at it.
Yeah, we have to do this just for my thing. So I have 10 squats. So let's get this going, baby.
Oh my!
I gotta make sure my shorts are all fat.
Now I gotta do commentary. God damn it! I'm
Oh, pick those
no.
shorts
Oh
up!
my
No,
God.
fuck!
Oh God, no!
Pull those shorts up.
What happened to that? You know, I take it back what I said earlier. Put the second shirt back
Oh
on.
no!
Put the second shirt back on.
We're at the end of the 3 hours. So.
God, you know, if I had control, I'd hit the end stream button right now. I would do it. Fuck outros. That's it.
In the chat, Dermy fat.
I would love. It would be great. So if we would hit the kill switch, and he'd still be doing it, thinking we're live. That'd be fantastic.
I wish I could highlight these chats. It just says Dermy fat. Dermy, stop it.
Oh my! See, you guys doing it on purpose.
You
That
like
wasn't
the
20.
show?
That wasn't 20. That wasn't 20.
No, it was 10.
You were
I
20.
like in the
No,
chat.
Gal said 30, but if I took the shot, it was down to 10.
I like in the
I
chat.
took that shot.
They're just saying Dermy fat.
Yeah. Say it all you want. Doesn't change the fact that I'm sexy.
Oh God!
You
All right,
zoomed
let's-
in really
You know what?
far.
You know what? Well, I always do it too. You know
I
what?
wanna
We'll
end
do it
this.
closer. I'm sexy, lady.
No, let's just end this.
Let's
just
go all
end
the
it.
way.
Come on, I gotta get up in the morning and do some shit I forgot to do the other day. Let's go.
Oh, stop,
Okay.
please.
I don't want tomorrow to come because I have to watch Rings of Power.
Oh, boo-hoo. I already did
That's
it.
$20 I ever
already did.
Stop your bitching and moaning.
Sucked.
No.
You have
I'll
to watch
just
that show.
run around for 2
Dermy,
minutes.
you forced
All
us
I
to
have
watch
to do, Shock. You know what? Let's fight. Vegas, we're fighting, boy. Let's go.
Dermy, You
Fight,
forced
fight,
us to
fight.
watch Agatha. You can watch Rings of Power. You
I
fucker.
made you guys.
I
watch
know,
two
bitch.
No.
episodes of
Here's the
Agatha.
thing.
We're not.
He's
doing
not
that
gonna
again.
watch it till right before Mortar Country tomorrow night. That's the thing. He's like, I'm gonna put it off.
I do put it off. You want to know why I put it off?
'Cause you're a
I'd much
baby.
rather be. No, because I'm watching One Piece. What would
Yeah,
I
but
rather
you know
do
what?
with my
No,
time?
you watch it and then reward yourself with One Piece. You
Also-
don't procrastinate by watching One Piece.
Also, we're 3 hours in because you're a faggot.
Huh?
Did you not hear me?
You said something. Then I'm a faggot.
He says you're a fabulous person.
I said because we're 3 hours in, I can say it.
Oh, because we're 3 hours in, I'm a faggot. Okay, well, at least I don't have my mommy forcing me to wear a mask.
At least
I
my
didn't get
parents don't
tricked-
fuck on the stairs outside
At
my
least I
door.
didn't get. At least I didn't get tricked into a one night stand with the Sasquatch.
Every time.
You guys
It's like a
both live
cycle.
with your parents, so
Cycle.
you can
So
work that
fucking
out.
what that I live with my mom and dad. I have a lot of debt. I fucked up my financials. It's actually
I'm just
cheaper to live
saying.
here.
I'm just saying. You two can work that out amongst yourselves.
Well, you know who can you know who really needs to work some stuff out. Adam the Renaissance Nerd.
I hate
Find
your
you.
transitions. I really do. It is technically Saturday, even where Dermy fucking lives right now. So that means 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. It's Mordor Country. I'll be there. Dermy will be there. Alf will be there. ABF will be there. Jed will be there. Rachel will be there. We're gonna knock this penultimate episode out. There's a lot to talk about. I thought we were gonna be able to take it easy this
Yeah.
week, but Jed was right. It was not just gonna be fighting.
It's
it was gonna be
gotten
dog shit.
worse.
So we are gonna. It's even at double speed. We're going to be stopping to talk about a lot of that shit tomorrow night. So join us. It'll be across multiple channels, primarily on mine. Come to my channel. If you haven't watched it yet, yes, I'm grifting and pimping myself. If you haven't watched it yet, check out my review of said episode. It's up and live right now. I give you my takes. I leave certain things for the stream, but most of the good stuff is there. Let's see. Tomorrow night, then, I'll probably be on Chatterday. Throughout the rest of the weekend, they'll be into next week. gaming channel. I'm just gonna finish my playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, getting ready to gird myself for Veilguard. Check it out on my gaming channel, Renaissance Earth Arcade. Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, the round table, where we will be talking not just some of the stuff we talked tonight, but the whole state of play as a whole. We're going to go down the list, say how we feel about all the things we're announced, talk about a couple other things, the ratings, the official ratings of Rings of Power premiere dropped. And let's just say, don't believe the lies they're telling you. It's all lies. Billion minutes viewed. Look at it closely. Look compared to last season. It's all there. I got a video up now, but we will be talking about it on Sunday. Then Monday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, Mellow Mondays. Into the rest of the week, as I said, check out gaming, check out other videos, other streams, and then we'll be right back here. Wait, almost forgot. If you go to my main page, Renaissance Nerd, on the community tab, there's a post there. You, my good friends, can participate in what movie Jed and I will be watching when Saturday Night Driving returns once Rings of Power is done. The rules are there, community tab. Your vote counts. Suggest a movie, then you will get to vote on the top 5. And we will have to watch it because that's the rules. New system put in play for once a quarter fan choice movies. So join us for that one. It's a good time. And yeah, now I'm done. Fuck you, Jeremy.
YouTube is asshole.
YouTube
is asshole. How is it that Cloud can come in and say Dermy fat? I can say Cloud fat. Alf can say Dermy gay. Cloud can say I am thinner than you, Dermy, but I can't say this on YouTube. You are still fat, Cloud. YouTube rejected it 2 times. What the fuck?
Let me see this now. Hang on a second. Hang on.
You try it.
You can see you can see the Twitch where I say you are still fat, Cloud. It's not.
Yeah, that's
Dermy
working.
Fat. Yeah, that will work. That's not the point.
I just want to say it worked.
Hey, it worked
I
for
said
me.
nothing mean. I just said you're still fat.
And we try this. We try Derby still
works.
fat.
If it lets you say Derby still fat, I'm gonna be so I'm done. I hate this life. I hate everything. Fucking fat ass Cloud go.
How's your parents? They still fucking on the stairs?
Hey, Cloud, how's Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, your mom joined in.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Let's all not be angry now, okay?
Yeah, come on, Cloud. Do your outro.
Just fucking with him.
Let's all not be angry.
Come on, Cloud.
All right. Catch me on Saturday, and also, I don't know if I'll be able to make it to the movie night.
Movie
tomorrow.
night on Fellowship where they are watching Hook.
You mean the movie night they specifically designed for you?
No, but I've seen Hook. So
actually, Kratos even said that he doesn't even know that you're going to be there, and Kratos is having time issues as well. So it's perfectly fine, Cloud. I get it. Your mommy needs you to go out with her, put on a mask, and buy groceries. Okay,
Fuck
it's okay.
you, Jeremy.
You guys have to go to Costco so you can buy baby oil in bulk.
Listen. Leave Costco out of this. He's got a date with a couple of fat chicks. Leave him alone.
That's true.
Fat chicks need loving too. They got to pay.
Yeah, they do.
Cloud, let's go.
Cloud is making them
let's
pay.
go.
Okay, he's making them pay, right, Cloud? You're at least making them pay for it, right? Be a
Yes.
gigolo.
Cloud.
Be a gigolo. It's good for you.
I fucking hate Cloud.
It'll put hair on your balls. You're right.
Love you,
that.
Cloud. I love you so much, buddy.
You
Alf,
love torturing me and making fun of me.
you do the same to me. So
Listen, you
Alf.
get to hold the Pokemon thing over his head for a little while now. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm not.
at least, and also at least I didn't lose to Beardo.
How did you...
Alf, how are you doing?
Okay. Hey, everyone. I'm Horny Alf. Come check out my channel. I am working towards monetization. I need some viewing hours, so go check out some of my past streams. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to play some Fallout London during the day. And then tomorrow night, we have Mordor Country. Somebody ready for that? Because I'm going to probably be doing some venting. Because that last episode was a fucking piece of shit. Dermy, I can't wait for you to watch this. Please, I want to hear your commentary as you're watching it. In the chat. Please.
He's going to lose
in
it.
our group chat. I want to hear your commentary as you're watching it.
I my commentary for the thing. Alf, I've been debating whether or not I start showing up in an SS uniform or full-fledged KKK uniform.
Just
that's how angry.
All right, listen. Just cut some holes in a pillowcase. That one's faster.
That's kind of what I was thinking about doing.
For
put a rope around the neck too. It could double up.
Yeah. For Sunday night, I've got my we're gonna play Demonologist. I've got GHAL, Dom H, and ABF. They're gonna be there, so come check that out. We're gonna hunt some ghosts.
Shout out!
Hilarious.
I was gonna say, when you see Dermy cuts hole.
That's all I got.
I muted him, by the way.
Fuck you.
But okay, before we wrap up, tomorrow night, yes, we have more. This is Mordor Country. But after that, we have Saturday, where the first hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, Adam, Static, and I will be giving our thoughts on a game that was specifically sent to me to review and give my opinion on, which game? Was the new. No, it's a. The CEO said it's an anti-woke game. I'm opening up my Steam just to make sure I can get the name of it right, because
You've said it always, a few times, but
I say it, but I never. The Great Rebellion is what it's called. It's an indie game. Gonna take an hour and a half maybe to play it, make sure that it's good, or we'll give my thoughts on it. Adam, Static, and I will be there. I'm going to be sharing it with them. That way they can give their thoughts on it as well. And then after that, we'll flip on over to Final Fantasy 16 because I need to take a break from Elden Ring because I got burned out on Elden Ring, and burnout is never fun to deal with. So you just got to kind of flip around for a little bit, change shit up. I'll come back to Elden Ring. I'll get to the DLC. I'll finish it all up. You can only die so many times to something before you're like, I need to step away for a while because I'm just not having fun anymore. So and then of course, Dermy's Triple D's Sunday through Thursday on my channel at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. Everybody
come see his Triple D's.
That's right. Come see my Triple D's. And everybody say bye for
Fuck you, Dermy.
now.
Dermy fat.
Cloud's an asshole.
Dermy gay.
Cloud's a faggot.